They just revealed
we all eventually
who River Song was.
eventually meet eternity at some point.
Oh yes.
Anyway,
Yeah, the episode where they figure it out and kind of rewrites the fact that the 11th Doctor was supposed to die via poison.
Oh yep.
Anywho,
I'm falling in love with Matt Smith more than I already was. Like, whole.
I know.
The 10th Doctor?
Rubius movie. No, 11th.
The 11th Doctor? It's been a while since the last time I watched Doctor Who, so I don't remember all the Doctors.
The 11th? Wait, which one of the Doctors was the woman?
That's the 13th, the one that's out now.
The 13th one.
13th.
My question
There you go.
is,
That's the website that I used to watch Doctor Who.
the question is how did the Doctor become a lady?
A woman?
It's simple. Because Time Lords are cursed with regeneration, it doesn't matter whether they're male or female. If you die and regenerate, you can become a male or a female, white, black, Asian, anything. It's literally up to chance through the way they regenerate.
They left it open so that pretty much any professional actor within that time period can take over as the Doctor.
Yeah, because originally, because they couldn't finish it because the guy passed away, that's why they wrote it in there as the lore. And it's just been a staple of the series, which has made it amazing.
Ever since.
Wait,
right.
Hold on. Does it? I don't think it necessarily has to be human either.
It's established that they look like humans, all of them.
Like they could make it look alien if they wanted to.
I mean, you've already got so many.
I think
I'm trying to remember which one was the Irish one.
12.
David Tennant.
12.
I think he was Scottish.
Yeah, the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi.
Anyway.
I love his accent.
Hi there, mates.
Let's do this.
Welcome to
Yeah,
essentially, at this point.
well, welcome to our Doctor Who podcast. I'm your host. Ladies
and gentlemen, we'll be changing things a bit.
You know what? That's something we should do as a fun Dungeons and Dragons one shot. A Doctor Who campaign.
Doctor.
Oh,
God.
I'd fucking help with it. I'd fucking help with it. I wouldn't even care.
Alright.
Do anything that much about Doctor Who. Like, I know like what a couple of the Doctors look like and what one of them sounds like, and that's pretty much it. Like, and like I know a few of the monsters, the really, really iconic ones, like the shit.
This is a cool.
But anyway, I say we should get the evening on track. We got everybody here.
I grew up as a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
We could also do a Star Wars one shot as well.
But if everyone wants to get into Roll20, I've only got like half my people in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry, nerd talk.
Johnny.
Johnny.
I just thought of something hilarious. What if someone did something like TED Talks, but it's nerd talks?
No, Johnny. Guess what? Sam got me as a present.
What?
And that's Roll20.
No, she got me a ballet from Berserk. You know, the necklace that has the eyes that can open its mouth and eyes and bleeds. Yeah, the ballet, and it's made out of wood.
Okay, how are you rolling 3?
What happened?
Hold on. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay.
3, 4. 3 fours in a bloody row. How did you pull that off?
Alright. Let's calm down for a moment. Well, technically it rolled Jack first. Jack, would you like to do last week's recap?
I fell asleep right before the fight, so
Alright.
I can do the recap. It's been a while.
Uh,
Yeah, because I think Galadin has done one recently. So,
yeah, just the
Jeet,
last one.
Oh, there's eternity.
Like the last time I did it was like the first time we did it.
Honestly, we should probably
Well,
do
I've done
it
it a
in
couple
how
times.
we have it here in Discord, top to last, and then repeat.
All right. Well, anyway, let me get my let me get my Dragon Ball voice out. Last time on Return to Arcuus, a merry band of crew and adventurers have found themselves at a carnival with a gimmick of using hollows as the entertainment. And well, things happened. I believe several people have gotten magical items. Galadin got captured, stuffed in a cage, made a deal with some asshole named Jericho. And pretty much after some risky business trying to escape a burning down tent, we find that this carnival has been packing up, trying to make their escape. And now we find, I believe it was Ezekiel and Galadin that made chase on the horses.
Yep.
Yep.
Ezekiel and Galadin are making chase with the horses, followed by a mechanical Tweety bird of Jeet Tria's design. Whilst everyone else is just sitting here with thumbs up their asses, talking to the nice lady. Does that about sum it up?
That's about right, but you kind of
pretty
forgot the
much.
part that we decided to go ahead on to Petrimo.
That too.
Well, to wrap up the summary, all of that happened. Galadin had an interesting prayer to his cursed blade that allowed him to send a message to the group. And the group sort of spoiled Hera's, little rescue party. Gal and Ezekiel gave chase, but have sadly lost track of the carnival. And the rest of the party has begun making their way out to Petrimo. Now, G, where we last left off,
I almost forgot about the fact that Jeep finally realized that we're hunting dragons and was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." I forgot.
So G,
Ah, yes. Oh god, no problem. A dragon. Nope.
so G, we will get to you, but as of now, you are currently making your way back home. You're making your way to Mabo. As for the rest of the party, Ezekiel and Galadin, or should I say, I already forgot, Quincy and Galadin.
Quincy and Galadin.
Will you guys be attempting to see if you can find any sort of tracks, see if you can find a way to catch up with them again? Will you try to meet back up with the party, or just start making your way towards Petrimo?
I'm gonna start looking around.
The plan was for Petrimo. So we'll look for those tracks and we'll look around, but if we don't find anything, that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
Hey, Quincy.
Easy. He's been here for a bit.
I've been here for a while. I'm cooking my dinner right now.
I was doing that, that's the reason I was a minute late, because that's when I finished making my dinner. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look around for some tracks. See what they
all right, I will say, since you're both kind of doing it at the same time, one of you can roll at advantage.
What are we rolling?
Ezekiel, what are we rolling?
It'd be investigation.
Alright, I'll roll it.
Yeah, you do that. You do that.
Let's see what we got. They're currently trying to investigate the tracks. The carnival that you finally awoke in, Jack, has run for the frickin' hills after they were raided by a hollow rebel group.
Ah,
I think
So
that
they
might
ran
let
off.
me find some tracks.
All right.
Who knows?
As you look around, it's hard to discern. There are lots and lots of different tracks around here, some older, some newer. You can make out what would be probably the freshest tracks. And for the most part, they head down the road as you would expect.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and follow them, you can let Galadin know. You guys can sort of make your way down the road some more.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, what'd you find?
These might be theirs. I don't know. They're heading in the right direction, so I might as well try it.
Alright, let's go.
alright. Question.
Lead the way.
Answer.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Do you have to be... Is this... who am I talking to?
As of now, Jack, you are currently with Zane, Tim. It's Zane and Tim, I guess. Jeet's run off. You guys are in the caravan, in the little caravan cart, and you're kind of trying to make your way to catch up to where Ezekiel and Galadin are.
Wait, where the fuck's Galadin?
This will answer today. Ran off with
I'm so
Quinn.
confused right now. Did we split up?
Yeah, we
Yes, you
kind of
guys
split.
split up.
We split. I was going to explain that in character.
When did we split up?
Oh, go.
Shortly after the carnival. Apparently, I think they're after them because they stole something or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Personally,
I'm just gonna
I
be
think we're better
confused
off
for a
with
bit.
those
Carry
two,
on.
but you didn't hear that from me.
Real good?
Alright.
So, to Petrimo, I guess.
All right. So, you guys are all making your way down the road at various different paces. Galadin and Ezekiel, they're going at a bit of a faster pace. They're trying to see if they can catch up. So they're a bit ahead of you guys. Riding through the night, you will eventually reach your destination. As for you two, Ezekiel, you end up. Let's go ahead and take a look at our map here. You guys end up. I'll move our little triangle bit here. You eventually end up basically past this tower here. You had gone past one of these towers that I forgot to mention about earlier. But these towers are basically massive guard posts set up, kind of almost little shanty towns almost, that people will set up along the trade routes, and sometimes they'll set up shops, sometimes they'll have little houses. They're mostly meant for stops for guards that are traveling with the caravans, like switching out shifts and whatnot. As is still, it's the middle of the night, coming probably long past midnight. The moon's high in the sky, and there are guards standing post at the road, but they really don't pay you much mind. And as you follow the tracks, you certainly notice the freshest tracks have come into this guard post.
How do we do this?
I mean, we can simply ask to enter.
Sure.
For the most part, it's not really walled off. There's this one main guard tower, and there are a few different little buildings and shacks and homes.
All right.
But it's mostly just people kind of around.
I'll head up towards that one guard tower and look up at them.
There are guards. I mean, there are guards up in the tower, but there are some on the ground as well.
All right,
You could easily approach someone.
Yeah, I'll go up to the some of the ones on the ground. I don't know how exactly you do things around here, but just notifying you, we're looking for some friends, so we're gonna enter. Just be aware of our presence. Don't want to startle anyone. Don't want to cause any.
Oh, no trouble. Everyone's welcome round here.
All right.
I
Yeah.
believe the innkeeper towards the back end, against the mountain, if you're looking for a room for the night.
Cheers.
Yeah, that'll certainly work.
Just right. Just head in.
For the most part, you can, with ease, just kind of walk around this small little town. Nothing really stands out. Most people are in their homes asleep, outside of a few guards just kind of stood post, keeping an eye out. You notice various carts parked, horses set up on wooden posts, and mules hung up.
Do we see our cart parked anywhere?
I will say, if you want to try and discern,
These carts might have been.
I mean, we have Dragon Slayers painted on the side. I think it's gonna be pretty easy to spot.
We don't have our
not
car.
have Dragon Slayers painted on the side.
Yes, we do. We don't.
Madam, we don't even have the cart in the first place. We've just got 2 horses.
No, I meant on. No,
We have the cart. They have the cart.
I was
They
talking
have
looking
the
for
about.
cart,
them.
we don't.
I know that's the point. We're looking for the cart to know if they're here.
Oh. Right. Oops.
But yeah, what were you saying, Rue?
I was talking about the player's cart.
yeah, I would say if you guys wanted to, like, there's a variety of carts. This is a place where travelers and caravans would stop for the night and rest. So there's all sorts of different, like, little carts kind of just scattered about. If you wanted to try and find out if maybe one of these carts is from the caravan or from the carnies, you could try to ask around, or you could even try to, I would say insight if you just wanted to look at them, or you can try investigating, but investigating means you're gonna have to get up right close on these carts.
Alright, I'll do investigation stealthily.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Give me a stealth first, and then
Wait, still rolling with advantage.
It doesn't matter.
I don't
there's
mind
numbers.
helping him.
we always.
I don't mind helping him. I'll
No,
roll for
he does
stealth
not
as
get it.
well. Which, 23.
All right. As you guys sort of look around, you, with ease, kind of sneak about. There's not many people around. You find a few people passed out in their carts. And some people just couldn't afford to pay for an inn or a bit more money grubbing. But as you look around, you cannot find a single cart that matches what the carnies were running around in. Not even the horses look similar. What you do find is more tracks that look like fresh, like they were just here. Like they were probably here within the hour. And they are going every which direction. It seems whenever the carnies did get here, they split off.
Damn it.
Alright.
So there's probably.
Well, we could hedge our bets and try and find one of them.
Let's slow down for now. I'm feeling right terrible.
They have my cloak.
And I had some people
Behold the epic quest for
that I made
Quinn's
a promise
coat.
to that I don't want to break, but hey, I'm feeling like crap.
I mean,
And I feel like
it's a cloak
absolute
of invisibility.
crap right now, my guy.
If it was my coat, I'd still go for it because I care about my coat too.
That's true.
Even though my
Alright.
coat is entirely mundane. It's not even a magic item.
We can stay here for a few hours, we take a breather, and then we follow the track.
These people are leaving in the night. If we stay here at all, we're gonna lose the trail.
Dad.
It is up to you. You guys can
There are
fully-
both they're both benefits and disadvantages. Because they split off, if we find a single cart, we can probably deal with them.
You're right. All right, let's do it. Let's chase him down.
I'm going. All right, I
That's
will
how we do
say
it.
that if you're
I'm
going,
going to choose the tracks that seem like they're the biggest or heaviest to see if I can find like their largest cart. Most important. If I can't discern the difference, I'll just take a random path.
I'm just trying to think which one here. I will say there are 3 tracks in particular out of the various ones that sort of stand out to you. One of them is the track that doesn't quite reach where you are. It was probably a caravan or probably a couple of them that kept going down the road. They didn't stop here or come through here. They went straight down the route.
Then they're probably
Still
further
towards
ahead.
Petra.
I'm further ahead than most.
Yep.
But they are presumably going the direction you were planning to go. There is another set of tracks that is going the exact opposite direction, going right back the way you came. You would have assumed that you passed them by somehow, but that leads you to believe, maybe they had a lighter load, if they were a bit quieter, a bit sneakier. You might have a better chance of catching up to them if they're going slower, but it might also be harder to find them because they're trying to not be seen. There's another set of tracks that doesn't make a lot of sense. It almost looks like it's going up into the mountains, but most of these carts you saw, they seem pretty big. If you're going to try to ride it through the mountains, that's a pretty risky move.
What are you thinking, Galvin?
It's a hard one to think about. Well, we were already heading towards Peltramo.
Yeah, but they're probably a bit further ahead. But then again, they're probably also the least stealthy. And I assume they're probably going to decide to rest at some point. We're a lot lighter than them on 2 horses.
They have to.
Yeah, we'll take the path. I think we'll take the path towards Petramo, and if we never find anyone, we'll just continue on to Petramo.
Alright.
What?
20 in-game gold pieces said that they find our wagon instead.
You're way behind us.
Fair.
Oh yes, they are far behind. They will probably not catch up with you until you guys already hit Petramo. I will say, since you are going on this adventure, you are going to suffer from a level of exhaustion. You've spent the entire night and the entire day just
I was fully
with
expecting.
adrenaline.
I was fully expecting.
I was fully expecting a level of exhaustion from that.
I will also, I'll say go ahead and give me another investigation and advantage, and we'll see if you stay on the trail.
All right.
Go for it, my guy.
Ah.
I did not know you could do that.
All right. As you make your way down the road more and more, the tracks, they start getting a little blurred as they sort of mix in with all the other trails.
Wait,
and not to mention,
I forget. I'm playing too many D&D games right now. Do we ever use inspiration?
I don't think I've given out inspiration for anything.
All right.
No, you haven't.
The most you had is guidance, but
Man, you're
I didn't cast it.
Yeah.
I'm multi-classing too hard. I'm multitasking too hard to think right now.
All right. Unfortunately, you do seem to lose the trail as far as where they were going. You can assume they probably stayed along this path, as it didn't seem like they were deviating down the road.
Well, let's hope we find them in Petramo, and if we don't, we'll find our party there.
Yeah.
So you guys will end up making your way to Petramo. As for the rest of the
look
party,
at that.
Jack, Zane, and Tim, you guys are all in the caravan. And the caravaner, I mean, he had an interesting time at the festival, but he had a long time at the festival, and he's all right with driving the cart, but it's getting pretty late in the night. One of you is going to have to take the reins.
Tempest has back flashes on when he had the reins the last time, and he goes, someone else better do it. Who's best with driving donkeys?
A donkey, but yes.
Zane? Jack? Oh, how are you two on handling animals?
It's a very good question. Wouldn't be able to tell you. I haven't seen these livestock in a little while. I would usually just take care of animals in the forest, but I could give it a go.
Yeah, be my guest. Because I'm not doing it again. Not until I feel more confident with my skills.
All right.
Also, Jack, you are awfully quiet. What seems to be the trouble? Like, you're usually like, grrr and roar, that kind of thing. Okay, silent treatment. Very well.
Hopefully we haven't lost Jack already.
I swear we have.
All right. Well, Zane,
Yeah.
since you're going to be riding up in the cart, for the most part, it's a pretty still and silent night in spite of all the chaos that's been going around. Well, I don't think you have dark vision, so we're going to need a perception check at disadvantage. Disadvantage will mean that you roll your perception. Let's go ahead and have you roll perception first, because it might be set up to roll twice already. All right, perfect. So at disadvantage means that with the 2 dice that you rolled there, we have to take the lower one. You're in a situation where it's pretty dark outside, you really can't see. So with a 13, as you look through the night, you hear various noises. Some animals maybe skittering through the brush, but you don't notice anything in particular as you're riding through the night. A few hours, and it's been a long day. You're feeling a little rough yourself. So at this point, you'll probably want to get some rest. You can try to wake up Jack, see if that helps, see if that works out. But more than likely, you'll have to wake up Tim to try and get him to finish the drive.
I'm just gonna wake up Tim. I'm not even gonna try.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just gonna sleep.
Oh,
Oh, he has arrived again, so you can wake up either one.
I'm just gonna go with Tim for now.
Alright.
All right. So Tim,
I
you're
really need to
awoken
do
by
something to
Zane.
fix my lack of dark vision.
I'm not any better.
Yeah, it's a common trait that things can't see in the dark.
It's almost as if in real life you can't see in the dark unless you have a light.
Bullshit, I can see just fine in the dark.
Yeah, but it takes you like
I was
20
about
minutes.
to say.
All right. So Tim, you are back on the reins, but seeing's not doing so well. I'll need that perception check at disadvantage.
Yep, I'm already on it. Ah! Why? die! Is my
Alright,
character
you're-
just cursed?
You're having a little bit of trouble sleeping. I mean, that whole festival kind of rubbed you the wrong way. It was a little weird. And as you get woken up to try and drive the car, and you doze off for a minute. The next thing you hear is the donkey braying. Just, that's a horse sound, not a donkey.
Eeyore! Eeyore! Eeyore!
Yeah, basically that.
Give a man some warning next time if you're gonna do that.
And as you kind of your eyes shoot open, you see about 3 horses, just a little bit in the distance, with men riding atop them. And right in front of the donkey is about 3 other men. And one of them appears to be kind of calming down the donkey, but the other 2 seem pretty armed, swords in hands, shields. And they're both drawn towards you.
Do I have a helmet on?
You have your helmet on, yes.
Okay.
I will say, Zane and Jack, you can roll your perception at disadvantage. Well, not just normal perception, to see if you are awoken by this moment of panic.
Those are attacks, not. Oh wait. Oh Jesus.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Shut the.
What are you on?
Captain.
Probably
All
marijuana.
So Zane, you were real wiped out. You're still a little bit just kind of. But Jack, you shoot awake. You're like, there's something wrong with the mule.
Specifically the mule.
I mean, that's what you heard as you were woken up. Was the mule going? Ee-haw. But as you sort of peek your head out the caravan,
Goddamn ass.
as you peek your head out the little caravan, where Tempest is sitting, you see the 3 men stood in front of the caravan, and then 3 more men on horseback, just a little bit ahead.
Do I recognize the men?
In the darkness, not really. The 3 men that are right ahead of you, they definitely have the look of being bandits. But for the most part, they haven't said anything yet. Their weapons are drawn, and they're certainly pointed at Tim. And as they notice you, they sort of point them in your direction as well. But they haven't done anything.
Are they in 60 feet?
They're basically right in front of you.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
about maybe 10 feet, I would say, within.
He is
yeah, I
an half-orc, so he does have dark vision.
So
Yeah.
I do put my hand on the hilt of my greatsword. I'm not drawing it out, but
So I pull out my probably decaying human arms, and just yeah, I need a new one of these anyways.
God, what's that smell? Oh God!
What the?
These 3 men immediately kind of back up for a moment, just a little like, what the hell?
He's crazy. He's a cannibal.
It's great for intimidation, don't you think? Thinking this to myself.
Don't listen to him. He'll eat you alive like he did the last crew.
Are you actually trying to persuade them, or?
Yeah, I basically persuaded them to
more of
go back to
intimidating,
wherever they
really.
came from and leave. Because otherwise, the orc right behind Tempest is gonna eat them.
Just grin menacingly while I just take out this arm.
Can I have advantage on this?
I do need a new one.
Alright, hang on. Jack, are you trying to be intimidating, or are you just pulling out your decaying arm?
And I'm trying to be intimidating.
Okay, I will say that Tim's reaction is sort of a help. So, Jack, you can roll your intimidation at advantage.
Sweet. That's a 22 because of advantage. Sweet.
Nice. The three men immediately start to like back up a bit, just like,
He's
However-
crazy. He's crazy. Especially when he hasn't had his naps.
In spite of these three men kind of backing up a little bit, one of the men on horseback seems to come forward, coming a little closer to the cart. He raises his arm up and kind of makes this little fist motion. The three bandits look to him. They stop backing up. They sort of stand their guard. You can tell they're a little shaky. They're about maybe 15 feet from you guys now.
What's the look on the guy in the horseback?
I'm going to say if you want to try to make him out, I'm going to need a perception check to try and see through the darkness.
Wait, I have dark vision.
You have
Yeah,
dark
and that's
vision,
an
that makes
18, my guy.
Yep.
it- All right.
I mean, even at disadvantage, that's still pretty good.
I would say as you look through the darkness and you see this man, he is an older gentleman. Not quite like a old grandfather, but he's got gray in his beard. He's balding. He's missing an eye. He's sat
He's
atop
like-
this horse. He's like, he is he's kind of, he gives this vibe of an older warrior kind of type. He's decked out in quite a decent bit of armor that's, has a lot of scratches, a lot of chunks missing from it, kind of scraped back together, bits and pieces from different armors. And he's given Tim the stink eye, but he's looking at you, Jack, a little differently, kind of curious.
Have you not heard of
I
the
mouthed
Devourer?
Tim.
I heard. And I'm basically just like bullshitting my way through this, essentially. I heard that if you sleep anywhere nearby him, that the entire encampment gets devoured
No,
by
wait,
him.
wait. Tim was asleep, wasn't he?
No, I'm not asleep. Zane is.
No, he was right. Zane
I'm,
is currently asleep.
I'm currently
Tim
at
was
the
driving
wheel.
the cart.
I'm currently at the wheel,
Yes.
essentially.
Okay, I kind of whispered to Tim, should I attack him?
Make it sound like you're going to eat his flesh when you kill him. Just roll with it.
Did he say anything?
No, just roll with it. My friend
I mean,
here.
if you guys are whispering to each other, he can't. He's a good 20 feet away from you. He can't hear if you guys are whispering.
Tim?
What?
Tim can hear you.
Yeah, I'm whispering to Tim.
Yes. What?
Right.
Look, there's extra gold in it if you can make it sound like that you are
'Cause,
something.
I thought I was in the cart and he's driving the cart.
Yeah, well, you're basically both standing in what would be the front seat.
Yeah, because if he was 20 feet away, that's a big ass cart.
Not Tim, boy.
The guy
yeah.
that's on the
Solid
horse
lie.
is 20
Yeah.
feet away.
I see that now.
All right, let me go ahead and continue your conversation. Let me set up a little map to make this a bit easier.
I mean, I won't be able to see it because I'm using my phone.
How inconvenient.
But yeah,
Yes.
like I was like, just sound like that you're this big cannibal, okay?
Should I attack this guy?
Hold off of that right now. Unless they start attacking, then attack him and start tearing him limb to limb, okay?
I could seriously hurt him.
That should at least scare the rest. Okay, so
Wow.
we have a plan.
I see how things go when Ezekiel's not around.
Yeah, I'm just loving how they're stumbling through every single part of this.
Don't you mean
Yeah.
Quincy?
Don't you mean Quinn?
Details for later. Let's get over this.
Anyways, I start. Yeah, I figured that these guys are bandits. Okay, so we could attack them with
Don't use meta knowledge, boy.
I said we could, not that we would.
I mean, most of the time when you've encountered bandits, they're pretty aggressive. They kind of strike you immediately. These guys, they're kind of different. They haven't attacked you yet. They're threatening you, or at least they seem to be. But they seem to almost be eyeing you up.
Yeah, they're kind of scared at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The guy on the
basically-
horse isn't, but I have a dragon slayer axe.
But yeah.
You do still
Also
have
mule, not horse.
Yeah, I do have that, and it's on my back.
Okay, so I'll give Jack Pine the help action to basically scare these guys.
You already did that.
I'm doing it again.
I would say that's up to Jack. Jack, what do you want to do?
Yeah. I guess I get out of the cart.
Also, why am I getting
Ready
the stink
for a
eyes?
fight.
Probably because he's somehow related to Jack. I
Probably.
love
He
how
might
neither
be.
of you. I love how neither of you are considering that.
I didn't think about it, but he could be. Is he?
Hold on. So, what's y'all's
Are any of
business?
these people?
Are you just changing this? Oh god.
And do be
All right,
warned,
so
all I have to
Jack-
do is say one word to let the beast out, as I point to Jack.
Jack, were you asking if these were relatives of yours?
Apparently, the
I wasn't
Maybe.
saying literal relatives.
No, you, at the very least, you don't recognize them as family members. However, Tempest, as you do ask, like, what is your business? The man on horseback goes, funny. That's normally what I ask. I'll cut to the chase. You realize
I'm sorry, you cut out on me. What'd you say?
you gentlemen are on a toll road, right?
yeah.
these
So
are
where's our
bandits.
money? Come on, hand it over. Where's our money?
I think they're trying to rob us, Jack.
I love how he tries to reverse that on them. That's actually really clever and funny. I like that.
Yeah, I'm just like,
what is their
"You're
reaction
reverse
to
this shit." It's
that?
like, no, you.
Can we just have one evening of no bullshit? No? That's too much to ask.
Apparently
That's what
not.
I'm thinking, Dicey.
I'm working this intimidation. I'm gonna see how far this could go.
You're trying to, you're going to go for intimidating the.
I'll get the help action, so that way he has advantage.
Yeah, if I can intimidate him, I pretty much have everyone.
All right, I will say what you said was not particularly threatening. You basically, if anything, you're confusing him. But you can go ahead and give a persuasion roll.
Please don't fail.
Ooh, goody! I have a 5 in that. I have a 22.
Oh, I have a 5 in that too.
He kind of raises an eyebrow. All of a sudden, you see him, his mouth kind of open. God. These are the guys you're all afraid of. He turns over to one of the men on horseback. This is the guy that, slaughtered that other troop. Guy on horseback nods. These guys, they're nothing. They're jokes. I trained you better than this.
You just pressed the
Ah.
button.
While his back is turned, can I attack him with my axe?
I'm gonna say this. You should have pressed that button. As Jack basically charges in and attacks.
Wait.
Alright.
If I'm getting this correctly, he's calling us the jokes.
Yes. Because he
I mean,
just had one of them very, very expertly try to con him into giving you guys money. He was just like, really? This is the group of idiots that killed you guys.
Oh, wait a second. That's the guy that survived.
Correct in assuming we're not getting.
the
Yeah.
leader's not the guy who survived.
No, not the leader guy, but
What
one
about
of the
William?
bandits.
So the next time you guys
Yeah.
want to let a band
Hey, not our fault.
survive,
Just
I'm gonna shoot the person
Let
who
him.
says that.
No, I will still let them survive. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Bandits can't deal with us.
Eh,
I don't like
Alright.
leaving survivors. It always bites me in the ass.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
I
Jack,
disagree.
guy, and if you kill him, I'm pretty sure you can scare the rest.
I will say if you guys want to begin your attack, you will need to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yep.
Can somebody roll initiative for me? It doesn't work on the app.
Find your
Wait,
token.
hold on, sorry.
Jack, if you can find a way to look at the map in any way, just so it's a little easier to navigate you around.
If someone like shares the screenplay, I
Boy,
could.
doesn't this map look
I can do
familiar.
that. Just give me a second. Give it a moment. There we go.
You see, if you kill everyone who causes you problems, you can't negotiate.
They
Sorry, I'm
can't
still
do
going
that.
with what I said.
Technically asleep, so someone would have to wake him up.
Alright, so, well, with all this commotion, I will say, Zane, you do wake up, although you are currently laying down, so that means you only have half to do.
At
And
least
people
they,
probably aren't in. Well, maybe some of them are in armor.
I'm gonna
Thanks for
assume the
screwing me over.
guy in red is in armor.
No, I
No,
just need to put
you guys. You guys. Are you guys in armor? You were sleeping.
I'm wearing my armor.
Yeah, I would assume I was just too tired to take it off.
Yeah, I wouldn't take off my studded armor personally.
Do you know how hard it
Um,
is to sleep in armor?
Yeah, but I'm
Alright,
wearing
this is
leather
gonna be
armor.
This is gonna be DM's ruling kind of thing here. I'm not gonna fuck you guys that bad by saying.
Well, no, you just have to fight without it for a fight. That's how you switch things up.
Do you know how long it takes to
Fair
put on
enough.
armor?
I might steal your armor away, but as of now, you guys are fully equipped.
Oh, I'm not the defense guy. I'm just the guy that can take a lot of hits. Kind
I'm defense guy, but I
of.
can't
The
take
guy
a
that
hit.
fluctuates with health and temporary hits.
Anyways, it's Zane's turn.
Turn. You can.
Alright. So I'm at disadvantage, correct?
You're not at disadvantage. Basically, you can only move half of your normal movement speed.
Well, I'm at
So I think you're
disadvantage.
No, you can like basically you're
No.
prone and you use half your movement to get
Oi,
up.
you don't get what I mean. What I consider a disadvantage is that I'm unable to do the full extent of what I
Yeah,
Yes, we
I mean,
understand. That's fair, but there's a literal mechanic called disadvantage. So how about we use a different word?
Yeah, it can be confusing if you call both of them disadvantage. You
Fine,
are
I'm-
at
I'm
a
all-
disadvantage.
Fine, I'm on the floor.
He
and I'm
did say
getting-
at a disadvantage.
No, no,
Anyway,
no,
I think
I'm gonna get on the floor and do the dinosaur.
You're welcome to do that if you want, but that's kind of a waste of your turn.
What? Game crash. Hold on.
Seriously,
No.
I should not be driving this wagon.
There you go. Really? That's what you're concerned about? Not the fact. No, that's what you're concerned about. Not the fact that this is just a blast from the past.
Oh, I'm not concerned about that. I'm actually happy about that.
I don't even remember who these guys are.
You.
They're random ass bandits. It hardly matters.
I think that guy
True.
So
all the way
I'm
on the back of the
gonna.
horse is the guy that fled the last time.
So I'm gonna. If am I close enough that I can use a flying dagger without being disadvantaged, or do I have to use a short sword?
I don't know. Are you
Oh,
within range
you're
of your
plenty
dagger?
within range.
I just
would
wanted to make sure.
Like the first two close
I
things are
would
like 20
say
feet
that
from
if
you.
you were going to be shooting at them, you would have to be standing over here. Right now, you're still inside. You're not able to really shoot from in here.
So I can use my short sword from right where I am, right?
No, because they're way over there.
Oh, there's an enemy. Oh, you are a player token. I'm so sorry. Don't mind me. I'm suffering from brain damage tonight.
I was wondering what was going on inside that head of yours.
I've had a long day.
Apparently.
It's
All right,
sleeping time.
I'm gonna pull out my longbow. I'm gonna use my global modifier of Hunter's Mark, and I'm going to attempt to shoot the head off of one of the bandits.
All right.
I think he did. He most certainly
I
did.
kind of just want to punt the head off of one.
Remember that apple trick? I'm doing it again.
All right. I am gonna say with that first hit, you certainly take out one of the bandits.
So he's
So you can
probably
go ahead
dead.
and move. You can go ahead and move that second attack to another one of the bandits.
Oh, do it on a bit later. Do it on.
Actually, no, it's actually a great idea. I'm going to shoot the leader right between the eyes in attempts to piss him off or kill him.
Actually, I disagree.
Why not?
All right. I will say that you would not have the hunter's mark on him yet. You would have to use your next turn to be able to move your hunter's mark, but you will still get that critical shot. So that's a 9 plus 7 damage.
Wait, Quincy, you said you disagree. What are you talking about?
You're good. I'm just saying that always targeting the boss isn't necessarily the best solution.
No, but it'll definitely basically
My
pick him off
calculator
and
almost
probably
just
get him away from the spin, which means Jack.
I understand what you're saying. It's just I'm looking at the turn order and I'm like, doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
All right.
Well, you do have to remember that at the same time.
Yeah, a lot of
Mhm,
them
I remember.
do that, like kind of.
It just keeps the turn order from having like a million things on it.
You have to
it's
learn.
kind
You guys have to learn how action economy works. More things that have an action, the worse it is for you.
yeah.
You know,
You're next on this guy.
You don't have to cross them out. I can do that.
Bubba.
Hey, stop that. That guy is dead. That arrow hits the boss straight in the head. You can see the blood like leaking down his face as he just grabs the arrow, snaps it, tosses to the ground. Oh, I see. Now I get it. That makes a lot more sense. He turns over his shoulder. Go get the rest of the camp.
Yep, I kind of figured it was
Races off on his horse.
Yep, I kind of figured it.
I'm guessing I must have done some decent damage if he's like, go get the reinforcements.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So, which means this guy does not have a whole lot of health. Go get him, Jack.
No, if he took that arrow out of his face and broke it like it was a toy, best believe he's gonna be beefy to kill.
Well,
No,
no,
you
he didn't
guys
take it
are-
out of his face. He broke it off.
Yeah. You're making a lot of assumptions.
Plus, we could take on bandits. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
And
Silver.
stuff assuming things.
I would never assume anyone has low HP when they take a crit and then say, "Oh, look, they might be strong."
Yeah, the way I see it, I'm like, you're like, get the rest of the guys, and he just like kind of shrugs it off. I'm like, huh, you're one of those guys. No problem.
No problem. You're still gonna die.
I have an idea. I can use my hunter's trap, put some rope around it, and throw Tim.
Why throw me?
Because it just makes sense.
I'll just turn you into a dragon mace. Homemade. MacGyvered the shit out of it.
If you could even lift me.
I'll figure it out.
Let's have these bandits finish up their turn before you guys get too.
Hold on. We get a surprise round. DM.
No, you don't.
No,
What?
you do not.
No.
When did you get a surprise round?
We
I don't remember. No.
If anything,
That is not a
if
surprise
anything,
round.
if anything, they should have had a surprise round on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get a
Pendejo
surprise round when I
started it.
say you get a surprise round. Don't you jump the gun on me.
Well,
All right, the bandit leader. He reaches over his back and pulls one of a handful of spears that he's got sort of holstered on his back, and he takes it and heaves it through the air towards Zane. It just
missed spectacularly.
I'm sorry, but it's like I just thought of it and I was like, yeet!
He just kind of flew the opposite direction he threw it at. It actually hit the guy behind him.
I'm just saying that first attempt. Like, what happened? Was there sweat on his hands?
So the first one whizzes way past you, Zane. You follow the spear, like ready to dodge it. You just, as the second one flies and gets you right in the shoulder.
Oh, the little bitch.
And that is 8 piercing damage to you. As the other 2 bandits, they're not quite sure they really want to walk up to you, toss their weapons to the side, and they pull some crossbows off their backs and sort of start to step back. As, they're rather scared of you guys, in fact.
I mean, if you saw one of your teammates,
I can't
No,
believe
no,
that
if
one
you
of their
just saw one of your
teammates just had
teammates-
their head blown off with a bloody arrow.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
like-
not be mad.
I think-
Tim, slow down.
Okay.
Come on, man.
if someone got their head blown off, I think I'd be wanting to take the high ground too.
I have multiple attacks. I have like 4 attacks my round.
Tim, you have some crossbow bolts flying your way as whoosh,
Try it!
whoosh. I think you have higher than 18, if I remember right.
I have 19.
All right, congratulations.
Ding ding.
Wait, you only had 19 hit points left?
No, I have
No,
19
his
armor
AC.
class.
Oh, thank Christ! I was about to say, really, Tim?
Condescendingly.
I was about to
Come
say,
on,
like,
Tim.
really? Not again.
All right, but this guy on his horse, he's gonna run up, and he is taking a swing at you, Jack.
Racist.
Well, he's actually gonna go for two things. He's gonna throw his dagger as he's charging at you, Jack. And I had this wrote down before. Why did I not write it down again?
I don't know, but
Jack,
a 16
your
doesn't hit.
yeah, your AC is 17. So he goes to throw that dagger, and it whizzes by you. All right, come on, cooperate with my character sheet. But he goes for a scimitar swing as he rides by, and he just crashes along against the side of the caravan and kind of runs by on his horse.
I'm gonna say very condescendingly, you guys aren't very good at this,
Did
are you?
absolutely nothing. Except damage to the
Did anyone hear what I said?
Well, the bandit leader certainly did, and he just goes, "Yeah, I kind of have a merry band of incompetents, but they're good meatbags at the end of the day."
You know what, guys?
Hey,
The
why
moment
don't you
Rue
cut
starts
down your
rolling-
high horse and say that to my face?
You know, guys, I have such a dose of karma.
I can't wait for that day to come along.
All right, but Jack, you are up.
Listen, I
Okay,
didn't get hit again, right? I had to leave to get water.
so
No, you
the
didn't.
Okay, cool.
guy right in front of us is the boss, right?
Yes, and he's currently on horseback.
Okay. I have to check my skills real quick. I'm pretty sure I can attack 4 times with my ability. If I use two
Just
Moxie
pendejo, right?
points, I can attack 4 times in a round.
I know you normally have an attack and a bonus attack with your bonus action. And what skill are you trying to use with your Moxie?
You can attack through.
Well, see, this one is more like an add-on to a previous skill that I use.
Mhm.
Like that skill that lets me attack.
Bonus action used. 1, 2. Hit the same creature with both attacks. You can spend 1 Moxie point to make an additional unarmed strike against the creature as part of the same bonus action. If you hit, the creature is not prone in addition to taking damage as well. So that would be 3 attacks. Get 1, 2, and then a third one.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with just the first attack.
You would have to move
Didn't
up.
do shit.
All
Gonna
right.
use a Moxie point attack.
Yeah, could you just move up the token?
Yeah, that does. It
Once
was
you're
a
gonna-
nat 20 on the second attack.
I can
Does
just have a
Alright.
counter attack.
plus
and
5.
cut-
All right. Now it does say when you use this, it has to hit with the 2 attacks for you to make that third one. So that's the first one. You take a swing and you, the horse just kind of ducks out of the way. But as it sort of ducks out of the way, you get a chance to, you heave a second fist straight into the face of this bandit. Actually, I forgot to check. I don't think he has no resistances. Why would he have the resistance?
You could give
So
him
he
one.
took 14 damage.
Make him resistant to Tim's attack specifically.
All right.
He's
Well, you
resistant to
dealt a
player
nice-
He's resistant to
resistant to
player
player
characters.
Alright, but you deal a nice blow to him, but unfortunately you were unable to
Wait,
use
is
your
he
ability.
dead?
No.
No, not even kind of. You didn't even bloody his nose.
Wait, no, hold on, I didn't read the thing. Oh, yeah, I have to hit with both attacks. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, so
So
what?
that is
He's not even bloodied. He's taken 14 damage.
Yes,
oh yeah.
he's a
He's the
captain.
leader of this band of idiots. You know,
Yeah,
he
it's
If
maybe like
if
a
a boss
seal rating.
monster if a boss monster was bloodied with 14 HP damage, that'd be ridiculous.
I'm going to have fun.
Alright, but with that is the end of your turn, Jack, and Tempest, you have your chance.
I feel like I should take care of other horse guy, but I think I'll join up with Jack on his assault.
What did I just say about action?
Didn't hear you.
You know what? Since the horse guy that just attacked Jack is closer, I'm gonna go head towards him and attack him.
Alright.
With a great sword to the face. Ja!
Alright, that most certainly is going to hit him. Let's see that damage. You sort of do a little leap and spin off the cart. You swing at this guy's back. He goes, ah! He takes a nice blow to his health.
Yep. Followed by another swing of my sword.
Alright, roll.
Hi, Boba.
Woo! Did I just roll max damage?
Nice. And with that, you can tell he is pretty badly injured with that X you slashed across his back. So he says, ah!
And I say, where do you think you're going?
What?
What?
Such a goofy ass.
Unfortunately, with that bit of pain to his back, he just barely lets go of the reins and topples down as his horse.
I got this guy! But yeah, that's the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
No, he most certainly cannot. But Zane, you're up.
I feel prone.
No, you're not prone. You've gotten up now, so you have your full range of
Just
movement if
wanted
you'd
to-
like.
Because I want to see what this captain can really do.
God damn
I'm a little
it.
curious. I'm gonna help Tim out, even though Tim doesn't
Hey
deserve it.
guys,
What?
you get all
Yeah.
to one to when I use it. You know, when I use spend one moxie point to do that, it makes me make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. I could have done an extra attack.
So
We'll have
late.
to do that next.
What?
We will have to do that on your next turn. For now, Zane is going with his.
All right.
Cast my hunter's mark, and I'm gonna take aim right between the neck of this bandit that Tim is fighting.
All right, and he is currently. Oh, he currently is knocked. Because of him being knocked prone, you were able to successfully move your hunter's mark over. You had your bonus action. However, the arrows, you can't quite make the mark. His head, just like,
Yeah, I just gotta imagine that I'm just like standing above him, about to like impale him with my sword.
That's upsetting.
Yeah,
Cut to
and-
Quincy and Galadin. Nice evening, isn't it?
yeah, you have disadvantage at with ranged weapons
The
if
house
someone's
is really
prone.
nice.
We got ourselves a full moon to ride under.
Mm.
Full.
Anyways, bandits.
Alright. So with that, bandit leader kind of looks at you, Jack, and goes, I don't like you. I don't like any of you. Just a pain in the ass. Screw this. He kind of does this kick toward. He kicks at you. You're kind of thrown off. And he spins his horse around and begins going off in the other direction.
Wait, he's running?
He just runs away. Wait, don't I get an opportunity attack?
You do!
No, that's what his He was disengaged.
Disengage.
Oh,
What do
okay.
you think the kick was?
Not a disengage, a kick. I thought it was an attack. I was waiting for an attack roll.
No, it was just a flavor. It was just a flavorful way of saying he disengages.
It's just a flavorful way of fuck you, I'm out.
As these two other bandits turn to run away, he looks at them with this glare you give to your enemies as well. And the two bandits are immediately just like, well, we're going to die here or die by his hand, so let's go with shooting this guy instead. As two crossbow bolts whiz through the air towards you, Jack. But they...
I'm gonna
That's
go
not
out.
an arrow bolt.
Coward! Stand fight like a man!
Tim, you're looking the opposite direction. You don't even notice this.
I know, but I'm basically saying.
Could you do me a favor and not have a screaming orgasm into the mic?
Please,
Sorry.
it's annoying.
Sorry.
I will mute you, goddammit.
Come on.
Alright.
Roleplay.
But these crossbow bolts, they whiz by you. They do not make the hit, Jack. Congratulations. This bandit captain, on the other hand, he's going to get particularly happy that he's been knocked off his horse. And he is going to start rapidly swinging his scimitar your way.
Try it, pal.
Please hit him.
As he
Please,
takes
crit him.
one swing, two swings,
Okay.
three swings,
That second one will hit. Oof.
and a slash across the chin lands seven damage.
Someone needs to
One,
kill Tim.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I need to make sure Tim
7.
stays there.
Alright.
I've been trying really hard, but it hasn't worked out.
Alright, so Jack, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go up to these two guys that just shot at me. I give them the good old 1-2.
Alright, are you gonna go for trying to like land one attack on one and another on the other, or just beating down one of them?
I'm gonna attack the first with fisticuff. Miss
Okay.
horrible.
Yeah,
Wow.
And I'm gonna go with
just
the
about
good
punched yourself with that one.
I'm gonna go with the good old 1-2. 14 and a 27 hit.
Well, I will say this much. Go ahead and roll your damage.
8.
You gotta roll damage on the other one as well.
7.
Alright. So you take both your fists and you just boom, boom. With one fist, you plow into one guy's head, and he's as you take your other fist and boom. They both fall unconscious.
Neat.
Bell.
I kind of just like take a rag out of my pocket and just like wipe my hands. It's clean.
Oh yes, they definitely have nice bloodied noses. They are
Yeah.
heavily injured.
If only I had some rope.
I have rope, but
I
You
could
could use-
tie him to a tree
I mean, you could use your movement to catch up with that guy.
with a sign that says, "We are dumbass."
Please do.
I
I
mean,
would
if you would
enjoy
like
that.
to.
I mean, can I?
Let's see. You use about 10 feet of your movement, so you would be able to get up next to him again.
Too bad you can't hit him.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
you're gonna move up to the bandit leader again.
Oh
No.
yeah.
The horse moves at 60 feet, Rue.
Yeah, I just realized that now. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy's gone.
well,
Yeah, he's actually way up there. So without
Yeah.
a dash action, you're not getting close to him.
I thought something happened to my computer because he just fucking yeeted himself across the board. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh no, that usually happens.
that usually happens with Roll20. To
Yeah,
be
that's
fair.
kind of how they normally do their thing.
I'm like, damn, look at the distance.
All right, but Jack, that would be unless you're wanting to try and chase down the bandit leader. That would be the end of your turn.
I feel like that Jack would try to chase them, though.
Nah, I'm just gonna wipe my hands clean.
Then Tempest, you are up. Jack is cleaning his hands.
Two swings at the guy.
All right.
Boom. 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 And another boom.
All right. He is certainly taking a hell of a blow from you as he's just gushing with blood. Just you son of a bitch.
And I say, yield now, and I might consider sparing your life.
Fuck you.
Paladin.
But Zane, you're up.
Okie dokie.
You're probably the only one that would know that has range to shoot that guy, or at least his horse.
I shoot from over 150 feet away.
Dude, it's your choice to play how you play.
I mean, you could
I
do
know,
it.
I'm just... Huh.
Huh.
You know what? I think, honestly, I'm kind of happy he's running like a little pussy. I want to see what he comes up with next.
I mean,
And then when I am right next to him with my short sword, I'm gonna put it by his neck and be like, "See, you ran, and for what?" So, is this piece of shit that Tim's fighting still a disadvantage? The prone.
No.
he's
He
not
is
prone.
now stood up and was swinging at Tim. So if you shot at him, you would be at normal shot.
Cool, but I'm feeling a little bit risky today, so I'm just gonna get into his face.
Okay.
Yes.
And I say,
I'm
And
pulling
you
out my
also
short
have the-
sword.
I'm saying, bold, aren't we?
At least I have more hit points than you. I'm just joking. It's fucked up though. Alright, cast my hunter's mark.
You got Hunter's Mark on him.
Oh yeah,
you
you're
put
right.
it-
He already has it on there. Even though I missed, it still counts.
Crit.
All right, Zane, you have earned the right of the killing blow. How does this man die?
I go up to him. I put my hand right on the top part of his collar, which is attached to his armor, and I'm going to
Mhm.
slowly cleave my short sword from his stomach all the way to his neck.
All right, as you just disembowel this massive man, he just collapses down, just bloodied mess on the floor, on the ground.
Wait, where's the horse
Probably
that
ran
he was
off.
on?
Yeah, the horse he was on is long gone. It ran off.
Oh, I wanted that horse.
You know, this is like the
Well,
seventh
instead, you
time.
have two on.
I'm sorry to cut you off. This is like the seventh time that Tim has been in a situation, and I've come to save him in some way.
Hey, I was actually doing pretty well in that fight, considering I only had lost 7 hit points in that entire skirmish.
He lost 0.
So I basically.
Oh no, he got hit by the.
No, he got hit by
the
a.
spear.
No,
I
no,
got,
I-
I've only
I
lost
got
7.
hit. Well, I'm happy that
hit
it wasn't more because you don't need to be losing a lot of hit points out of here until you can get either a better set of armor or something.
I already have a good set of armor. What the hell are you talking about?
You need the tough feet. You need
What?
the tough feet.
What's your armor class?
19.
Yeah, that's not that bad. All right, that's good. That's good actually.
All right.
Off, and you're gonna be stomped into the ground.
I'm gonna be laughing that day.
What did what
I'm
was
gonna
the
be
DM
watching
saying?
on the sidelines with some popcorn on that day.
Ezekiel does
Alright,
not
but-
like Tim.
Oh, and neither does Galadin.
I don't think
Alright,
anyone in the
let's-
party likes him, to be fair.
Let's settle down, everybody. All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one in the party likes Tim. Which is kind of fitting,
Let's settle.
considering
Let's settle. Let's
it's kind
settle.
of fitting.
Let's.
It's kind of Tim though.
Do I have to repeat myself once again?
No.
Sorry.
All right. So you guys are now officially out of combat. You've defeated the bandits. You currently have a couple of dead bodies, but there are 2 unconscious bandits. Jack knocked them out. He didn't kill them.
Bastard.
So it is up to you what you would like to do with them.
Yeah, I want to scavenge for arrows.
Just ignore the body.
I'm gonna tie them up.
You have a rope with you?
Of course I have rope.
Of course you have rope, me. Okay.
Hey, Christian Grey.
I have hit. What kind of adventurer would I be if I didn't have rope?
Yeah,
The one
but
that
the thing-
the kind. You'd be the
Is it-
kind that
yeah.
can fly.
No, but it's just like
me.
of course I have rope. That's some shit. 50 Shades of
All
Grey.
right. So Tim, you do have rope. I will say with ease, you can pretty much tie them up. They're both unconscious. They're really not fighting, and maybe Jack will even give you a little bit of a helping hand in terms of lifting them.
Yeah, I'm basically taking off any weapons, basically any daggers that they could use to cut them out. And I'm like, okay, so what do we do with these 2 since we tied them up?
I'm gonna see if they have any crossbow bolts or arrows on them or gold.
Well, they clearly have a crossbow and shot at
I should
not
do
only
that.
me but Jack.
I was just
so-
gonna, make them my slaves.
Oh shit.
Jack is asking.
Well,
Jack
is
you
actually
guys can have
speaking.
this conversation.
what did Jack say?
I'm just gonna make them my slaves.
Is that even legal here?
That's such a just casually, just like I'm gonna have slaves now. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah,
In regards to whether slavery is legal or not, none of you are from this region, so you're not sure what the laws regarding slavery are.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. if you fight someone and lose terribly, either you die or you some other horrible thing.
You're feeling like a villain.
Yeah, I never.
Tempest would definitely frown upon
The
slavery.
point of
I'm,
this
I'm a
game.
literal thug. I could literally just destroy them with money and not like just take every bit of money they ever earn and not feel bad about it.
That's
All
what
I-
slavery is.
All I heard was destroy
Pretty
them,
much.
and I was like, that's also a very awkward statement.
Yeah, I'm not a good person.
I could take every bit of money they own instead of making them my slaves. That's exactly what slavery is, my friend.
Slavery.
That's
Oh no,
mean,
that's
all
not
the
slaves.
money
That's
is
just people
called
that work
robbery.
for money.
You could also turn them into professional bend-over buddies.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
that's also
Nah, nah, they're guys.
my man.
We
Well,
already
they're
had
done.
Jeet have one awkward night where we're not going to have Zane do the same.
Oh no!
Yeah, okay, please, can we please?
Can I just roll to see if I can
No.
scavenge their shit?
Go ahead.
Well, they're both unconscious for. As far as crossbow bolts go, you find a nice little bundle of 10 bolts between the various bandits. As far as your arrows go, unfortunately, a lot of them got kind of busted up. You did find one that was still in good condition.
I have 9 arrows. That's not bad.
Should we wake these guys up or?
Oh, should leave them naked in the woods with honey all over their bodies.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Yes!
Oh, so initiation.
I've
yeah,
never
you were
seen you
far too excited about that.
So you want to put them in an initiation for the Wheel of Pain?
That yes was way more enthusiastic than it had to be.
That's what I'm saying. Ooh, here's an idea. I can use my hunter's trap on a very sensitive part of their body to
Oh.
wake them up, and we can try to get information from them.
What the fuck? They're
What?
bandits. They don't have information. What are you trying to get?
What is wrong
They
with
work
you
for
people?
that fucking asshole. They work for that fucking asshole. They might know something.
They're low-level thugs. Stop torturing them.
You know what? I'm gonna wake. Should I wake?
Lost their
I'm
to
basically asking the
themselves
party
when they lost.
if I should wake them up.
They're now my property.
You know, I hate
Yeah.
slavery.
I mean, since we're not going to turn them into prostitutes, we're not going to turn them into slaves, we're not going to leave them for bears to eat them. I don't know what we're going to do.
I do like
Turn
that
them
first
into
one though.
slaves. Maybe prostitutes if we're low on money.
You know, Quincy, for somebody that hates on humanity and hates on Tim specifically, judgment at the fact that we want to torture or do something ridiculous to these guys.
They
Yeah, I
attacked us.
I hate Tim. I'm not going to torture Tim.
If you had the opportunity, I bet you would.
No,
They-
I
Let's
wouldn't.
torture.
These guys attacked us in the middle of the night while we
I'm
were
just joking,
sleeping.
but
no
seriously,
mercy.
guys. What should we do with these guys? Just leave them tied up here and just keep moving.
No,
No,
man, they're
how about
slaves
this?
now.
How about this? How about this? We take them with us,
About
and we
that.
put them
I'm
into the
100%
jail, in the
serious.
nearest tower, jail, whatever. Basically, we pick them up and we leave them there.
All right,
That's what we're going to do.
hold that point. What did Jack say? Since you always talk so low.
Oh, I did not realize you could not hear me.
Gonna continue with that?
Oh, you were like your setting is on like 1%.
Also, I should not drive. Apparently, I am the worst.
Just take them with us and we can decide on the way.
Okay, that sounds great. Turns out,
There
Jack,
you go.
your setting was at like 5%, so I raised you to 80, and now I can hear you just fine.
Why was that at like
Ah.
1%?
I don't know. Honestly, I probably was fucking with the soundboard and accidentally clicked
Probably
multi.
because you're really loud at times.
I can be really loud at
I
times too.
honestly
Fair.
don't recall when he's ever been loud, but it might have been because the shit was turned down.
All right, gentlemen, let's get back into this madness.
Moving on. Back of the wagon, Will.
Are we famous now?
I mean, it's somewhat. That more or less depends on where you
Why
go.
am I back in the wagon?
Now, as for the majority of, why would you be in a wagon?
I don't know. Silver just said I'm back in the wagon.
No, so
We're
I'm
in
back
the
at the wagon wheel.
because there's horses. Well, it's more of like a carriage, but like we're in a carriage and it's with the horse like pushing the carriage. It's a horse-drawn carriage thing. So transportation, really.
Oh yeah, you
It's
have
faster
yeah.
than walking.
It's currently a mule, so it's not very slow, but it's pretty sturdy.
Yep. Regardless, I'm back at the wheel.
And it is much easier than trying. But I will say this regarding the party, Ezekiel and Galvin, you would make your way to Petramo. As you arrive, it is pretty much morning time. You can see the sun rising over the mountain. For the most part, you lost any sort of tracks on where you would go. You presume they might have went into the town or they might have left. If you're going to figure anything else out, I mean, it's kind of up to you guys if you want to try to scramble around outside the town or maybe ask around inside.
Yeah,
this
let's just go in the town.
Is this the
Yeah,
town we started
with you
out
on
at?
that. Finally.
I can do 4 days straight without sleep. Fuck this shit, man.
Is this the town we
Man,
started at?
you were
Yes.
you were battered and bruised in the middle of that fight. I'm almost dead, for crying out loud.
I just knocked some fuckers out, like no problem.
You're not
I-
here.
I'm entirely uninjured, actually. Oh no,
Good for
I'm a
you.
little. I'm a little bit injured. Never mind.
I didn't even get hit once.
We're not
Exactly.
talking about that fight.
We're not talking about that
Completely.
fight.
I was about to say, Tim, you are awfully weak.
Yeah, Jack, you and the rest of you are in the caravan with Tim and Zane. These two have made it to the town before you guys.
Because we're fast.
With
Oh,
your
yeah.
horse.
We don't exactly have fast transportation. We don't have the world's fastest transportation now, do we?
All right. Well, I mean, we're familiar with. Well, I'm sort of familiar. I stayed here at least a few days. So when is the mayor?
We do, and a few
So
other places I could think of.
we could probably pull a few favors, get an actual search party together. I want to find this goddamn cloak.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this much. It is very early in the morning. I mean, even the guards are kind of just lazying around the town. There are some people like starting to get their day started, other people
All right. Well,
just kind of.
it's a bit early to me meeting the mayor. So since that's the case, let's check the inns recently.
Sure, I'll check out the one inn that they've got this place.
How do they have more than one?
I don't know. Do they, DM?
Well, they actually have a handful of them. Most of the other inns are actually quite small. I mean, there's only maybe a 5 or 6 rooms in these very smaller inns. The big inn is the one you come across as you enter in the town. That was the inn and tavern that was destroyed in the dragon attack. And you actually see it's currently under construction. It's not back in one piece. They're still putting the walls back together. But there's signs and posts.
Let's check those small inns and then the and any stables they got.
Yeah.
That's all this. I would say.
I'll check out a few other places.
But with that, we will leave you guys to investigate that region.
All right.
As the morning comes through, the caravan, probably about, I'd say just probably a little bit in the afternoon, does. As you guys pass the guard post that Ezekiel and Galadin passed, you're like, hey, we got a couple of bandits here. And they're all, you want to bring them, go bring them to the main town and turn them into the guard. They'll have a jail cell for them.
Yep.
And you make your way into town. In regards to the equipment they had, I'll say a lot of it was kind of old, kind of rusted, and not very good condition. You could probably get it all together. However, when you bring the two bandits into town, if you would like to turn them in, you can turn them in for a reward of 50 gold.
See, this is why we don't kill everybody.
Tempest will turn them in.
All right.
Well,
And
Tempest
you
would vote
guys can
for.
distribute what is.
Well, Tempest would vote to turn them in, because it's the right thing to do.
People have their uses, and we don't need to kill everybody.
So as long as there are no arguments in the caravan, then.
Yeah, we could sell them.
We're not selling them. We're
Sure.
turning them in for the crimes
I
that
mean-
they may have committed.
I mean, technically, there is a back and forth going on here.
We could sell them to the police.
No, that's not what we're doing.
You're turning
Wow.
in some goods for profit. Yeah, it's a sale.
We could get a bounty.
That-
All right.
Hey,
The moral
yeah,
implications of bounty hunting aside,
You are.
you guys have 75 gold to choose how you distribute amongst each other.
3 of us, 25 gold pieces each.
Tim
Sound fair?
gets like nothing because he didn't even manage to take down one guy by himself.
Oof. Oof. Plus, let's not
But
two.
Yeah, Zane got like 3 guys. Well, like 2.5.
Yeah, it depends how you count it.
But you guys can go ahead and distribute that in the chat as you will. But there is another member of the group we need to go investigate. Jeet. Jeet, my good man. My good sir.
Is Jeet still in the call?
He is still here. So you left off in quite a hurry. You left off in the middle of the night. Did you choose to just keep making your way home through the night? Did you set up a little camp and then head off in the morning?
I chose to keep moving.
All right. I will say you kept moving through the night. As you do, you got pretty lucky. A few of the various caravans that some people are just more frantic than others, but you hitched a ride for a little while. They ended up setting up camp closer towards dawn, but you wanted to kind of keep a move on. And I would say you effectively got to just before the mountain range opens up towards Mavo, and you can actually see the city off in the distance. I'll need a perception check from you.
Okay.
Yes, you're still miles upon miles away. You're still a good day's walk before you're. But something seems off. You grew up in Mavo. This town is known for many different things.
Come on.
But one thing you've always been certain of, no matter how far away you were from home, there was one sight you could always see. and it was the council
Oh,
citadel.
come on.
It stretches
Penny,
high into the
go to your
sky,
bed. Good boy.
even up above the massive walls that protect Mavo. It doesn't seem to be there. Those towers are not high in the sky.
Hmm.
You can't really. It's so far away, you can't really make out what exactly is going on. But it's bizarre as to why these towers would be just gone.
Well, that's not good.
But with that, I'll say
It's
another
almost
perception
like
check.
it's almost like dragons are a universal problem.
I'll say one more perception check out of you, Jeep. Let's see.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too hard to notice this, but it's possible.
Just some dust gets in his eye.
All right. With an 18, your vision starts to focus a little more as you look in the distance, and you notice these first silhouettes in the sky. More importantly, you notice one of those silhouettes growing bigger. But not bigger, but closer. Something is flying very fast directly towards you. You can't make out what exactly it is. But how is Jeet going to respond?
Honestly, he's more curious than anything on what's gonna happen. So he's just gonna stand there. Maybe prepare for like a ground impact.
All right. As you just kind of keep trying to focus in on this object, the morning sun is just at the wrong angle, and it's really hard to make out until all of a sudden, at its biggest size, it's probably, maybe half the size of a house. As it begins to fly and descend towards you, and you hear this ear-bleeding screech let out from this creature. And dexterity save.
Okay.
As this thing is currently diving towards you.
Oh, Nelly!
Oh! Oh!
You go to roll, and your foot just gets caught on a rock. You trample down to the ground without even a decent attempt at moving. You shut your eyes tight, just knowing whatever's coming at you, it's gonna hit you. You're not getting out of this. And within the next moment, you just close your eyes real tight, hoping whatever happens is quick. You feel something snatch you. And as you just kind of lay there, just kind of open your eyes a little bit as you feel this gust of wind blowing across your face. And you look farther and farther away.
Well,
you are currently within the claws of a very disturbing sight. Bright red scales decorate this long, thin body. These massive, outstretched wings flying through the sky.
Dragon.
At the end of a long neck is a head. It is an awkwardly shaped head with these jagged teeth just jetting out in all different directions. And it screeches out as it flies you further and further off into the sky.
Rar.
This is not good.
No, really?
What makes you
don't
say
say.
that? Other than it's a freaking Red Dragon!
That was in character, damn it. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, Jeet has a very calm reaction to being snatched up to a body.
Honestly, I think my reaction would be like,
It's almost like as if it happened before.
yeah, you're kind of like the princess that was like, you're like Princess Peach, expecting me kidnapped by Bowser every week.
Let's be honest.
All right.
Who's going there to get that lizard dick?
So you are currently within the grasp of this flying red lizard, from your perspective, anyway.
Well, this isn't good. Hey, hello there, giant red lizard. Can you, do you speak common? Because I do not think you speak Gnomish.
Let me guess. I'm nowhere to be found because otherwise I could just speak Draconic.
Oh, you are very far away. You, yeah, not even
We're not even in
not
the
even
same,
within eyesight.
We're not even in the same area. We're all the way over Petramo.
Okay, slow down, slow down.
But Jeet, as you speak, the creature just doesn't even seem to be listening at all as it just continues to fly high above Mavcillo. You can almost see the entire region from how far up you are.
This is a nice view. And I am assuming that you are either ignoring me or don't understand a word I'm saying.
You notice that its head kind of tilts as one of its kind of bulging eyes sort of turns and looks towards you, and just kind of looks away as it just...
Okay, the So I got a question.
All right.
Do you guys use the bathroom at all?
Fuck.
Okay.
Help the dragon drink this squawk.
Yeah.
You notice the dragon's gaze kind of turns. It doesn't really seem to acknowledge what you said. It just sort of looks at you as you speak. And its gaze fades away as it continues to fly through the air.
Why do I have a feeling that it's coming towards
As it
us?
does that, it poops on you like a bird to a car.
Honestly, I'm surprised.
Poops right on your
Honestly,
face.
I'm surprised I'm not screaming for my life right now.
How are you so chill in this situation anyways?
I do not know. Wait, I'll just ignore that.
Okay.
Anyway, honestly, the best way, probably the only reason I'm not screaming for my life right now is because of all the, happy plant I use, to put it gently. So, honestly, I don't feel like dropping to my death, so I'm probably not going to try to get out of his grasp. Whatever he does have planned for me, I probably will not like it. Fall to my death or die without knowing how I'm going to die.
Fall to death. Fall to death. Fall to death.
Okay, you
Oh,
can
no,
shut
too
it.
cynical?
You can shut it.
Too
Strange voice in
cynical?
my
Oh,
head.
okay.
You can shut it, strange voice in my head. I'm just treating it as like Jeep being crazy now.
All right. Well, Jeet, as you sort of continue just talking to yourself, the dragon of sorts, doesn't seem to really pay you much mind until all of a sudden you can feel just the force of it just kind of stopping in midair. And it sort of swings you up a little bit, and it's flapping. It's sort of flapping in the same space as it kind of curls its body up a little bit, almost holding you up to its head. It's
So is this what you're gonna do to me? Are you gonna eat me? I wouldn't think gnome tastes good, but I wouldn't know.
The dragon's maw opens up, and it appears it's going to eat you. And as you look inside of its mouth, it is absolutely filled with teeth. You can't even make out a tongue within this thing's mouth.
You got a
And
very
as it goes,
you got very nice rows of teeth there, Mr. Dragon.
I would not argue they're nice, as they are all jetting off in different directions.
Well, I'm assuming they're all pearly white.
No, not even remotely. So many of them are blood red, as they're still coated in fresh blood. No, I didn't do that. It's down as if it's going to bite your head off. It starts kind of biting at your clothes, and you notice it starts trying to basically snip at little like straps or belt buckles on your person.
Just go where I think it's going.
I was not expecting you to be into eating leather, but okay.
I mean,
Dragon's
it's
gonna
like
do
just
what I
animal
think it's gonna
skin
do.
that's been hardened.
But as it bites at all these little straps, you notice its grip start as many things start to fall off your person, different pouches, bags, and your items begin to sort of fall from the sky.
Well, that's not good.
As these things begin to fall, you notice the grip getting looser and looser as all of a sudden it tosses you up in the air above it. You notice it spin around and slam its tail into you. Hang on. As it slams its tail down, you start rapidly descending down to the earth.
So this is how I die.
Yeah, it didn't
Oddly
eat you.
okay.
It's just supposed to kill you.
I am oddly okay with this.
Now, as you begin to fall rapidly, you do know the air as you start to slightly pass them by.
Well, shite.
So how do you respond?
Well, shite.
Don't you have feather fall?
All right.
Mm.
Or
Man,
flight
this
spell?
fall. Wow, this fall is taking a while.
Why would imagine?
And with that, we return to the party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it weird that can I imagine that one of
Do we
these
see any of this?
hits him on top of the head and like look up like what the?
But Galadin and Ezekiel, I will say you both separately will
Yeah.
we'll see what kind of information you can gather.
Yeah. Would I be able to get advantage from my criminal contact, trying to contact what underworld there is within this place?
Yeah.
I will say sure. Go ahead and take advantage, and we will see what your criminal contact has to say.
Great, because that puts me at normal, because I am both exhausted and poisoned. 16.
I mean, you had advantage, so 17. But okay.
No. I've also got disadvantage because I'm both poisoned and at a level of exhaustion.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, you are poisoned. I forgot I poisoned you.
You poisoned me. I'm exhausted.
You
And
have
I'm at
double
9 hit
disadvantage,
points.
so yeah.
I need help. I need sleep.
Does that mean you got Does that mean you got double advantage on double disadvantage on stuff?
There's no such
Can't
thing.
get- You
You
can't
can't
get
stack
double.
it. It doesn't stack.
All right. So I will
16.
say it does it very. Your advantage just balances it out. So 16. What's your you kind of look around the sort of shadier parts of the town, and you almost immediately find someone that's doing some extra illegal business. You approach him. You ask. Well, go ahead and say what you ask him.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad. Just gonna switch to these cans. I've heard about this guy named Jericho snooping around town. He's got a few things that me and my friends want. Do you know where he is?
Jericho. Well, and he does begin speaking thieves' cant back with you. Well, hey man, I don't know if you're really up for it. Most people in this town aren't really into that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not from this town. What can you tell me about him, if anything?
Probably the same thing you've already heard. He's a slave driver. You want people to get something done. I mean, whatever work, you pay the gold, he gets you whatever you want.
Been tracking him for a few weeks now. Turned up here some time ago, about yesterday, last night.
Well, I mean, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. That's the sort of thing, it'd be someone's kind of business to
He's
figure
fishing
out.
for a tip.
How much would it take to jog your memory?
10 gold.
Alright, I give him 10 gold. What can you tell me?
I can tell you, Jericho's already skipped town. He's in kind of a rush, but he usually is. Doesn't like to stick around too long. As far as his business goes, you put in good enough word, he'll get in touch with you.
Right. Do you know how to get in contact with this guy?
I might have that kind of business.
5 gold. How much for that jog?
I'll spit in your face.
Fair enough.
Finder's fee is 50 gold.
I'll speak to my friends and look into that. For now, I need some rest.
Suit yourself. You know where to find me.
Yep. Will do. I'm just gonna head into an inn, buy a room, and then just take a long rest for 4 hours.
So I would say a room, just standard inn.
I imagine he's just still falling because he was that high up.
Pretty much.
Well,
A
this is
gallon
back
that'll
to the
cost you a
morning.
good.
He's just got like a nail file and he's like filing his nails as he falls.
The 10 gold pieces will get you a well enough room.
Alright.
A room and a good meal in the morning. Yeah, these smaller inns, they're a lot more hospitable. They like to take care of their patrons.
Yeah.
But Ezekiel, you got a pretty good roll. Different places you could go to try and see where someone went. Where would you like to try and track down these caravans?
I started out hitting up stables and inns to see if anyone stopped.
Okay.
If that didn't work out, I went to marketplaces to see if anything's been sold or any deals have been made. And thirdly, I went to just passersby, people who would be out on the streets at night to see if they saw any.
I would say you hit up stables. Stable. It's not really our business to tell people where everyone's going, but I mean, yeah, the caravan of that description came through here. Most of the caravan itself wasn't real interested in sticking around, but I think a few of the people ended up staying in the town.
That's interesting.
When you end up going to the inns, quite a few of the inns you go to, you kind of give some descriptions, like some of these carnival characters, and nearly every inn heard of anyone in town of that description, from any like random travelers coming through, or even anyone who looks like that. And no one even with colorful bags. Very just average people come through. The most you do get, as far as possibly tracking them down, is you keep asking a few passerbys just in the morning, and one of the guards overhears you, and he goes, "Hey, aren't you that fella the mayor sent out, or one of them fellas?"
Yeah, quite a while back. Surprised you recognize.
I got a kind of keen eye for these sorts of things. You're looking for someone, huh?
Yeah. Kind of had a mix-up. Let's just say they have something that doesn't belong to them, and I'd like to get it back.
All right. You got a description of him?
Well, for the most part, I saw them all in their carnival gear. After all, they were the hosts of the Hollow Carnival. So most of them were in masks, but I do my best to describe Jericho because he wasn't in a mask or anything.
Well, Jericho, you never
Oh yeah,
personally
no,
saw.
I never did see Jericho.
You did see the person they called Master Meyer.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one I am looking for, mostly. I don't give a shit about Jericho.
Yeah. So the best description you can give is mostly this sort of very blank mask, just like a mannequin face, and those green ears.
I'll do Master Meyer, and I'll also do the magic item shopkeeper. I saw her as well.
Green ears. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything like that. The girl,
that's fair.
though, I've seen her around. But look, I'll give you a bit of fair warning.
You still there?
Guru.
Rude, you cut out. I'll give you fair warning, blank.
Yeah, that's the last thing we heard.
Alright, a little better there.
Yeah, we can
Yep.
hear you.
There we go. Alright, what was the last bit you heard?
Fair warning.
Alright, he goes, I give you a fair warning. That festival, it's got everything other than just rumors and stuff, but if I were you, I'd try to stay out of their business, quite frankly.
That's fair, but hey, if I'm gonna be fighting what I've been fighting lately, I don't mind stepping on a few toes.
Alright, well, the girl. Last place I saw her was, I think she's spending some time up at the witch's cabin, or a witch's room.
Yeah.
So, do what you will with that information. Just don't tell anyone I told you, alright?
Of course, and thanks for helping out protect the city. And as I say that, I go to shake his hand, and when I shake his hand, I palm him 5 gold.
He kind of just nods and tucks it into his pocket.
Yeah, I'll head to the witch's cabin because I've been there before.
All right. As you go up the variety of steps, I don't know where, and since everyone is kind of arriving in the town, you make your way up to Greta's apothecary. But bizarrely enough, where you last remember it, the sign that originally was posted up is no longer hanging there. The building, the part of the building, the sort of the stonework that was built into the side of the mountain is still there, but there doesn't appear to be any lights inside. The door does appear to be locked, and the sign is not. There's no sign here to identify this as a place.
All right, I'll knock on the door.
You do not receive a response.
She's probably inside.
Yeah. All right. I'll see how this is gonna go. All right. I know that you don't have any signage up, but hey, I was in town recently. Got some good deals on some herbs, and I'd love to do any business you have left. I see you're probably people treated you, I'm assuming. But hey, things are still pretty good with me. And I listen really closely for any movement or response. I'm just trying to get someone to move around or hear anything.
I'm gonna say perception.
All right.
Oh, and that would end up being at disadvantage due to your exhaustion.
I'm aware. There it is.
$14. Ooh. Ooh.
You sort of press your ear against the door, and you can't really make out anything. You can hear kind of wind blowing in there. You can maybe make out a little bit of a crackle, like maybe there's a dead fire in there or something, like some like last embers, but you're not really making out any noise of like people in there.
All right. Well, I didn't want to do this, but hey, why not? I pull out.
All right. I will say go ahead and roll Thieves' Tools with Dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, isn't that at disadvantage?
Yes.
Of course.
Just
I think at this point, Ezekiel just understands.
Quinn.
Doesn't
I will
matter.
call him whatever I choose. I am the.
And God above God game.
I know his true name. Don't sash me.
By the way, neither are my true names, so all of you can fuck right up.
I figured.
You start getting your thieves' tools into the lock, and you're kind of picking at it, and you can kind of already tell that this lock is real simple. It's not too complicated, but your hands just aren't moving the right way as you try to pick it. Think to yourself, maybe if I was a little less, yawning my head off here, I might have an easier time getting in here.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood to fuck around. I pull out my pistol and I shoot the lock.
Oh yeah, let's shoot a firearm.
Wait. I don't shoot the lock. I pull out the god gun and I absorb the lock into.
I'm gonna say you take the god gun out and you kind of press it against the lock. It doesn't seem to react.
All right, then I'll shoot the lock.
Okay.
Hold on, before you
Enough talk. Dang.
before you shoot your gun, you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I don't give a
Yes.
shit.
Okay.
Well, he's already done it, so you shoot the lock, and you can hear the loud bang echo through the canyon that this town is built in.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that lock is ruins. It's a hole in the door now. You just push the door open with ease.
I'll pay for that
As you-
later.
As you enter in, immediately recognize like this is the exact same place as before. You can even see where the cooking pot was. It's still there, and there's little like sort of embers below the pot, as if the fire's kind of gone out recently. And as you fired, you hear screaming coming from sort of a back room in this building.
Chill out. I'm not hurting anybody.
And I presume you make your way back there?
Yeah.
All right, you make your way back there, and we should take a 5-minute break.
Yep, there it is.
Oh boy.
I just imagine that we're basically cutting back to teachers like falling out of the air. Like, good God, how long is this fall? How high up
Ezekiel
am I?
Shit in general.
I feel like that's pretty accurate though. Am I right, Will?
Oh boy.
Looks like he's already muted, so.
Well, I just can't wait for this combat to go for like 5 minutes.
Able to get to the point where I could discover more about my memories.
That would be interesting.
I mean, yeah, you figure I was asleep for a couple thousand years, but you can't tell me there's nothing that needs to be uncovered there.
Everyone else is sprinting towards their backstories. Ezekiel is avoiding his like the plague.
I'm not sprinting towards mine, but I'm not running away from it either. Mine's interesting.
Well, so far we've had a couple of people have some of their backstories, and for me, it's just like, yeah, I'm just the dude who barely remembers anything with a bow and arrow that's helping this merry band of misfits.
Yeah. Well, we haven't even scratched the surface of mine, so I'll just leave that at that.
And from the last couple of weeks, like I purposely had my character look somewhat aggravated or exhausted, because it's literally, think about it, every situation we've been in since we've met has been one bullshit scenario after another. We couldn't even go to a fucking carnival, right?
Yeah,
Like-
that's on me. I'll admit it.
No, it's not even just you, but like the whole thing was fucked. Played some party games, you got captured and almost killed, but it's like we can't even go to a fucking carnival without some end of the world Doctor Who scenario bullshit going on.
It's just a tad bit of slavery this time around. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, a little bit of slavery.
Just a touch of slavery on the side.
Yeah. Although I can't wait for my 7th level, because that's when I get to be a level 3 rogue, and that's when I finally get to start like going Speedy Gonzalez in terms of initiative.
Pretty cool. And for me, I've seen some different editions of this where I could literally, I don't remember who's the one who told me, but there's literally arrows that can like transform themselves into like a fucking cannonball and some other bullshit.
Eighth level is what I'm looking for, because that's when I get Artificer level 5. And my
second attack. Extra attack.
Oh, you mean the
Also-
thing that I have? You get it at level 8. That's weird.
No, I get it at level 5. I'm multi-classing. I have 2 classes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the other thing I get is at level 4. I'm taking the firearm expert feat.
Firearm expertise.
So I can
wanna-
shoot.
So
I
you
can
shoot
shoot
what?
twice at. I can shoot twice at level 4 and 3 times at level 5.
Oh god, what?
Yeah.
Is this like the
Fire-
homebrew feat from like?
Firearm
Hold on.
expert is the same thing as crossbow expert, but reflavored for guns.
I just can't wait to be able to either get a bow or get arrows that are either like electricity, freezing, on fire, and I can just annoy the shit out of an enemy by lighting them on fire.
Oh, you mean firearm specialist?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, firearm specialist. Yeah, but it's funny how you and I, despite the fact you have these greaves that allow you to fly and all this other shit, we're very similar, even though we're from different eras of combat.
Both experts in your field.
Yes.
Quincy is just the evolution of Zane. There you go.
Yeah, it's like if in the future, I would love as part of the story for you to actually teach me how to use a form of firearm or like a hand
I'm
cannon or
sure.
something
I'm
similar.
sure. Eventually, I'll probably give in and teach somebody. Because literally everyone has asked me, except Galadin, I think, or maybe he has. Too.
No, I haven't. I'm
Okay,
good with
yeah.
my setup.
Everybody else is I guess they could take it or leave it.
I've got ranged and melee. I'm good.
You know, the funny thing is, after my current level up, I can use melee weapons now.
Yeah, I know.
Wait.
My man.
Johnny,
Yes.
you need to program a form of. Do you remember the Follower's Javelin from Dark Souls?
Oh.
You would throw it and the shit would just mystically come back to you.
Ezekiel. Oh,
I mean,
stuff like that
he
exists.
effectively already has that. He just would
Yeah,
have to
no.
put it on a javelin.
One of my artificer infusions is a returning weapon that just returns back to me after I use.
Which was
And
used
there's a
on
magic
your
item
daggers,
belt.
weren't they?
One of my daggers.
Well, yeah, I have the Bracer of Returning Daggers, and then Ezekiel has something similar with his throwing knives, right?
Yeah.
I just got Eldritch Blast, so screw you both.
No, the concept of that by itself, the returning infinite throwing knife, is just fucking retarded. Like, it's broken, but it's not too broken.
Yeah.
It's basically your weapon
Let's
coming
go
back to
ahead
you
and-
as soon as you throw it.
Mine's magnetic because I actually invented mine.
See, that's cool. That's very unique to your persona, your character.
Persona.
Oh
Sorry.
God.
Did you say fursona?
Yeah, it's a thing that furries have.
No. I'm calling PETA. I'm calling PETA right now.
Hold on. Caleb, are you secretly a furly?
Really?
What the
furry.
hell's a furly?
Sorry, furry.
What's going on?
Hello, I am Japanese.
No, I'm an Aussie, not a furry.
Fucking furly. I'm never letting that go. Fucking furly. How you feeling today, Tim? You feeling a little bit furly?
I'm
No, it's
feeling
fine.
quite. I'm feeling quite
Okay,
friendly today.
okay. I think the
No,
DM
it's
has
fine.
returned to his master combat.
Yeah,
I just
I've been
yeah.
back
invented
for
a
a
new
few
word.
minutes now, just listening to you.
No,
We're
no,
aware.
no. It's like Tim. He had a moment like what I do when I have brain damage, where you just forget how to English and you decide to Portuguese instead.
Brain damage.
Brain damage. There's a story behind that. I'll tell you guys one day.
Brain damage.
All right.
All right, so Ezekiel Quincy Man,
Quincy
you
man.
walk in. Master of Karate, you walk into this sort of back room. And as you walk in there, dexterity save. As there's something being swung at your head with great velocity.
Okay. Yeah.
Saw that
Cool.
one coming.
Oh god. I'm a bit tired today.
You don't say.
All right, well, congratulations, Ezekiel. Your body's getting its wish as you get boom plowed in the head with the face of a great axe.
Oh no.
As that slams into your head, you slam in the wall, and that is just enough head trauma that you just barely get a look over the room as you see a woman naked in a bed. Well, you don't see her naked, she's covering up with blankets, but you see another woman that is, you actually recognize her. Wielding a great axe is the woman that was the magic salesman, also naked.
Good for her.
Oh!
And you have now fallen unconscious.
No. Here's what happened to Quincy. Here's what happened to Quincy. He got his daily dose of iron.
So basically, he marched.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we know what happened to him.
Sorry.
I would have much rather had an attack roll than a saving throw there.
You
But
need
hey,
some
you
milk.
Hey, you decided to break into someone's house. It's not my fault.
Hey, guess
You-
what's guarding
No.
my body?
No, you fucking went Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, and then you realize you're not Captain Jack Sparrow, and that's what happened.
No, I feel like that series of events feels awfully Captain Jack Sparrow.
It really does, because that should happen to him more often than anything.
But Remus is still in the room.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. Does Remus have his own thoughts, or is his actions dictated by your command?
So I can command him to do things, but if I'm unconscious, I think I forget exactly what he does, but he doesn't go unconscious.
I believe the correct description is that he does what he can to protect himself. So from there, he would possibly either move backwards.
Here, let me look it up.
Dodge action.
I feel like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does dodge.
I feel like that he would probably protect your body.
Good old level 6 character getting auto knocked out.
No. I mean, you are exhausted, so it's kind of gonna happen.
You know, I knew this was gonna happen once, just not this way.
I mean, I admit I don't follow the rules of Dungeons of 5th edition perfectly, but I mean it's reasonable.
No, but
no, it is perfectly.
No, what I'm saying is that I knew that eventually Ezekiel / Quinn's luck was gonna run out eventually when it comes to like traps and stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't know when.
Yeah,
okay.
It moves on its own and can do its own movement. It takes the dodge action if I don't command it.
All right. So for the most part, there's a robot dog in the room with you, but with you unconscious, it's just kind of defending itself. And,
all right.
And we'll have to see what happens later, as we're going to return to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, shut it.
Our caravan has now made it into town. The caravan has sort of got itself set up in the stables. The caravaner is going to go get himself a nice room to enjoy the rest of his day. And he lets you guys know which inn he's going to be at and where he'll be around town. So when you guys are ready to leave, but Tim and Zane, you have arrived in Petramo. Jack, if you are still with us, you are with them.
Nope.
But it is up to you on what exactly you want to try to do. You can try to look for your party. You can try to look for stores. I would say you can go to the mayor, but the only one of you that actually knows anything regarding the mayor is Jack.
Yeah. My character will be like, I feel like I will probably meet up with the party eventually, but my character will probably suggest this, so we can probably find, I don't know, like a tavern and something, and
Yeah, my recommendation is that we find a tavern or a pub or something, get some fucking food, rest for a second, just to gather our thoughts, and then try to find out where the fuck the rest of the guys are.
yeah,
Well,
I
it is the
100%
middle of
agree.
the afternoon. It's
Okay.
currently the middle of the afternoon. As you are now in the town,
But
there are many little market stalls set up. Lots of dwarves and gnomes and orcs and buff burly men running around back and forth amongst various places. Many of them equipped with pickaxes or carts full of rocks or metals.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find get us some more healing potions.
That might be a good idea.
So let's do some shopping around, yeah? I'll go after some healing potions, and you could tag along with me if you wish. I honestly wouldn't
I'm
be
not gonna let you out of my sight, so I'm gonna go with you.
Alright. I'm definitely gonna ask like one of the guards. Excuse me, sir. Where can I find a decent potion shop?
Potions. What are those
Apothecary.
magic people? You want potions, you go talk to the witch.
And where's she at?
Not disrespectful.
And he kind of looks up this long staircase that leads up the side of the up the side of the canyon. He sort of points, follow that staircase all the way up. Almost looks like she's closed. She's normally open this time of day. I don't know. Go knock on her door or something.
Alright.
Thanks.
Thank you very kindly. As I head
Yeah,
on
whatever.
as I head towards the apothecary.
At least you know what the name of it was.
It more or less depends on prejudice. More or less, the people of this town call it a witch because that's their interpretation.
It won't be the first time, won't be the last time I hear that.
It won't be the first, definitely would not be the last.
Right. So you make your way up to this building. It's a decent trek of stairs. You're just, oh god, why is it so high up? As you get up to the building, it is dark in there still. Can't really see inside it through any little windows or anything. There doesn't appear to be a sign, but you notice the door has a bit of a hole in it.
I
You
immediately
kind of peer through the door.
I immediately draw out my sword and be like, okay, someone clearly broke in. Let's get in there. Knock whoever's ass that decided it was a dumb idea to break in there.
Well, as you look at the hole, you do notice there appears to be a chair kind of nooked to where the hole is, kind of propping the door closed.
I will knock on it very loudly.
I will knock on it very loudly.
All right. Ezekiel, give me a perception.
I mean, my passive perception's like 17. I think I'm safe.
Rolls a 4.
Well, when the DM
It is
says
not a
that,
disadvantage
usually you have to
anymore.
roll for it.
You've gotten a nice nap in, so you are no longer exhausted. All right, Ezekiel, you wake up. As you wake up, you look and you see Remus, kind of standing, somewhat adjacent, well, no, not actually standing. He's kind of sleeping, or what would be the equivalent of sleeping, just kind of laying on the floor. His mechanical eyes fixated on you.
Yep.
As you're currently tied to a chair.
All right. This is very fair, I think.
Very fair.
Do I see the two?
Well, you see one of them. In front of you appears to be the woman from the magic shop, dressed in a nice fancy dress. You don't see the other woman, Greta. But she is sat there at the edge of the bed, holding a whip in her hand. More specifically, it is the other end of the whip that is currently having you tied up.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I deserve this one. I kind of came in rashly. Kind of pissed off about my items. Kind of tired. Sick of your shit. So yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. My shit. I recall
not yours.
selling you equipment.
Not your girlfriend's. I was looking for her. I kind of got scammed on a deal.
Well, no, it was the magic woman talking to you, not Greta.
Oh, okay.
Greta is out of. Greta does not see. At the very least, you don't see where Greta is.
You're perfectly fine. I have no issue with you. I'm looking for your boss, Mr. Meyer.
Mr. Meyer? Who the hell's Mr. Meyer?
Did I remember that name right, Rue?
You did.
Okay.
She just doesn't know who Mr. Meyer is.
The magic weapon guy you showed me.
Oh. He doesn't really go by a name. Most of the time, he just prefers to be called the Master.
Well, yeah, he took my shit, and well, when you guys skipped town, he took my shit with him, and I'm looking for him.
Well, it tends to happen when, hollows start attacking the festival.
Yeah. Also very fair.
And from what I heard, it was your little ragtag group that started shooting up the place.
A little bit.
And then you break in here. I mean, what the hell are you even doing here?
Well, 2 reasons. 1, came to collect money from the mayor. 2, because I was tracking your caravan.
Well, great job. You missed them. They're long gone. The only people left is me and a couple of the other salesmen.
Well, do you know where your boss is, just so I could maybe contact him? I mean, to be entirely reasonable. Only reason why I did anything in there was to get one of my friends out and to make sure I got my stuff. I'm not the whole righteous type who wants to free everybody you got.
And as you give this explanation, you hear banging on the door as you hear Tim outside.
Who's the bloody idiot that broke in?
This is getting a bit uncomfortable.
You feel her, you can see her kind of grip the rope, and all of a sudden you feel the dark pit in you burn.
I really didn't want to ruin a perfectly good whip. I summoned my dagger to my hand.
All right.
You know what? I really do like this whip, although it stings like a bitch when you do that.
Yes, it's designed to kill hollows, you idiot.
Yeah, I'm aware. How do I want to go about this? I mean, my friends are outside apparently, so we can keep having this little standoff. Or you can untie me. I can explain what happened and show them on their way.
You see her kind of yank on the whip as it unravels from you.
Thank you for your assistance. And I'll certainly pay for the trouble I caused you and your girlfriend. Again, sorry about that. And yeah, like I said, no issues with you. If you could talk to your boss about getting me my items back, we'll be all clean.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to ever get that chance again, thanks to you guys, but you know.
I mean, you have a decent understanding of how to sell magic items.
Yes, I know how to sell things. I know how to use things. I know how to even activate all these magical little trinkets. Problem is, I don't know how to make them.
You see, I've been looking to open up a shop.
Yes!
Dude, take the
literally
offer
on
and
the
leave.
channel?
And, well, the way I see it, I chased you out of job, and that's just simply not fair.
Legend.
So, what was your old boss paying you?
Well, it wasn't exactly like a salary wage. It was more I was giving him a percentage of whatever we made off of the magic weapons.
Alright. I think I could hire you decently. You see, making stuff is kind of my trade as well. Whew. And, well, main reason why I bought items from you in the first place was to study them. So. Anyhow, if you're interested, we'll do that. For now, I'm just gonna go shut up the idiot outside. And I kind of just stand up and I shout, Tim, shut up.
It's Quinn?
Yeah.
My God, you gotta be the biggest idiot in the entire world.
Why?
The last
You
month to ever
shut
say that.
the door.
I didn't shoot no door.
Yes, you did.
Did I? I don't think I did.
Yeah, well, there's a bloody hole where the lock should be.
Alright,
I'm
what's your point?
pretty sure you're the only one in that building that has a firearm.
I don't know.
And I'm gonna bet
Haven't you?
the owners are in there kicking your ass.
Nah, I'm pretty okay. I'm obviously having a normal conversation with you right now.
Sorry, DM, has 4 hours passed?
Yeah, which means you killed
Oh yeah,
them.
you're. Who killed what?
I haven't killed anybody.
That's exactly
see,
what a
I'm not a
murderer
mass
would
murderer.
say.
Alright, well, why don't you just go do whatever business you were doing before?
I was coming here to get a potion.
Oh,
And just tell
well,
Tim,
I don't know if they're open at the moment. I don't see the owner.
Tim, hey, Tim,
What?
shut up,
Make me.
please, for the rest of your life. Shut up.
Make me.
Yes, by the way, Galden, you've been awake for a little while by the time Tim finally gets into town. And after you hear, just about everyone in town has heard him, hollering and knocking on this door, as it's a big open town. And you distinctly hear the ear-grating noise of Tim shouting, and have made your way up the steps, and are now yelling at him to shut up.
So, anyway, about running the shop. Like I said, chased you out of job. If you want a new one, I'd be willing.
Well, Suppose I could be in. Suppose I kind of do need more work. Where do you have this shop set up at, anyway?
I've been thinking about branching out. I got one started up in Monticello, and I was talking to someone about getting one set up in what is the town named?
What, probably?
Number one.
The church town.
Well,
Probably.
number one. Yeah, Proces is the church town, but Monticello is the country you're in.
Oh,
The
okay. What's the
town was
capital?
Mavo.
Mavo. I've got one set up in Mavo. And we're working on getting one set up in Percy's. I had to head out of there pretty quick. And why the hell not? I could technically try and set one up here if you really wanted. I'm kind of flexible at the moment.
I'm not exactly tied down to this place, so
Oh,
if there's work to be done, well, gold to be made, I should say, I can make my way to either or town, I suppose. Proceeds will end up being
Sounded-
closer.
yeah, and it's also sounding like Percy's is going to blow up soon. Mine should be reopening, and that should be quite interesting. If we could get a decent hold there.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Well, if it's
Quincy.
salesman,
Gonna collect money or what?
Maybe
Galadin, I would say you don't know that Quincy is in there yet, as no one's really opened the door or anything. Tim's just loudly banging on it.
Why the hell is
Yeah, I never opened the door for Tim.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah.
touched the door.
Why would I?
I'm just gonna open the door.
It has a chair.
There's
up
a
against
chair.
it.
You would have to kick it down.
I'm gonna fucking kick it then.
Why? Don't break
Why?
my chair too.
why are you kicking the door down?
Okay, apparently we all want to
Because
go
my
to jail
character's
today.
tired, I'm irritated.
Here, I can move Zane. Zane, I can move the chair. Calm
Zane
down.
kicked in the door, and the chair snaps as he kicks it in.
I'll pay for that too.
The woman looks angrily at the opening door.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The rest of the party
this,
agrees.
this is the exact reason why I ended up having to fire my guns at your carnival. These people don't know how to.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Mm,
He's the
What?
one that shot first, as I point to Zane.
Start.
And you're the one that told us, oh, hey, by the way, our friend is in danger.
Whoever said anyone was in danger?
You know
Oh,
what?
Galadin. Yeah, that's fair.
Screw it.
And as for me,
Screw it.
I'm gonna wave to her and being very apologetic. I'm just gonna sit on the floor and lay down because I'm just fucking exhausted and aggravated.
Okay.
Clearly, we
Hey,
want to go
Tim,
to
gonna
jail
look at
today.
Make a wisdom save.
No, it's just like I'm gonna sit over there. Sorry about your door.
Anyway,
Tim, make a wisdom save.
Who's making a wisdom save?
Tim,
Why is Tim making a wisdom save?
Why?
hold the person, screw you.
You're not even
Anyway.
there!
I am.
Yes,
No,
he
you're
is.
not! You're in a tavern!
No,
No.
he's not. He can't.
I'm,
He woke up hours ago. You basically got into town as he was getting out of bed.
Ah, good
He
God.
found you guys because you were yelling and banging on a door. We went over this.
alright. Yeah.
make a wisdom saving throw.
So, anyway.
Also, casting hold person doesn't stop them from talking. It just stops them from moving.
Yeah. So
yes, I
you're-
know. And I'm
Anyway.
going to repeatedly kick him as he
Guys.
is now in my whole
Guys.
person.
Alright, get out. Just get out.
Oh no, nothing to
They
stop.
never- I don't know if they ever can.
You know, I can't get out because somebody, who will remain nameless,
I pushed him out the door.
I wasn't even in the building. I was outside it.
I pushed him down the staircase leading to the door.
There is no door. You would just basically be pushing me down the stairs. That led up
Yes,
to
he
the
is
building.
pushing you down the stairs.
Dude, you're getting pushed down the stairs.
All right, you guys go hang with Tim for a minute. I'm talking business and I'm apologizing, so get out of my hair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and let you guys talk.
Zane, you're okay because you're quiet.
So the magic woman is just gonna walk up to you saying, "It's like, you didn't break the only chair in here, you know. There's other chairs."
Sorry, I'll go sit in the chair. We've had a long couple of weeks.
I don't know if I care. You're all crazy.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So, current plan is I'm gonna go talk to the mayor. I'm gonna get some sending stones set up. I'm going to give you. Should I? You know what? Screw it. I'll trust you. I'm in that kind of mood. I'll give you an initial investment to go start setting up the shop over there, and I'll give you one of the sending stones that I can hopefully procure. And yeah, you can head to Perseus at your convenience. Not too late, and hopefully get that started. Contact me with the stone for any questions you have.
As you hand her the stone, she looks at it and goes, "This is a receiving stone."
No, I'm not giving her that. I already gave one stone to the dude in Perseus. I'm not handing her any stone right now. I was talking about hopefully getting one from the mayor today.
Oh, okay. I see. Like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I've made stupider decisions in my life, so yes, let's go with the crazy people that want to sell magic items.
Hey, if things go south, you can run away with my initial investment, and I'll just have to find you.
Speaking of, how much gold is your initial investment?
In a shop. We'll put down 10,000 gold.
10,000. Jesus Christ. All right.
How the fuck?
How exactly do you hand her 10,000 gold out of curiosity?
I give her 10 gems that are worth 1,000 gold each.
She just takes this pouch, opens the pouch. Practically that scene from Pulp Fiction where she's, oh.
So yeah, you could run away with this, but I'm very interested in, not just straight up losing it. So I'd advise against it. I'm probably going to be hunting down my cloak, and it might not even be worth this much. So we'll see how that goes.
I have legitimately decapitated people for like a fifth of this.
Yeah.
I will just I'm just going to go to Perseus now. Bye. She just walks out, seemingly dazed from the massive amount of money in her hand.
Okay.
If she walks past me, I would just say, "Sorry about my friend, but by my group, I'm gonna leave." Apparently,
hopefully,
staircase currently.
Tim, you're the annoying one.
Hopefully, that investment works out.
I mean, from her perspective, you're all crazy.
Yeah.
To be fair, she's not too far.
You're the worst.
In all honesty, Tim was the most sensible one. He knocked.
I knocked, no one answered, so I went in.
And then you broke in.
Yeah, what? I mean, you just clearly thought, oh, she's not open, and just I'll just rest up in a tavern and wait till she's open, like a normal half person.
I didn't have time to wait. I was already behind the clock.
And then you got hit in the head with an axe. So there we go. All right. Let's get on some semblance of a track here.
What track?
I'm building one. That's my job. The train's been off the rails for a little bit here. Let's fucking. I'm picking it up.
Ezekiel, you wanna go get this money from the man?
Yeah, probably not it's probably not even gonna be, a portion of what I just gave to that woman, but sure, let's go get the money from the man.
Shut up, I'll take it all. I'll put it to good use.
Alright.
Wait, she left without getting a sending stone. Shit. Alright, well, we'll figure that out.
Well, if we ever go to that
We'll
town, we
collect
can give it to
along the
her.
way to proceeds and drop her off. How about that?
You know, the funny thing is, I'm half sure that she'll just run away with the gold, and I'll have a fun time hunting her down.
Yeah.
If she
Alright.
doesn't run away with it, I'll be honestly impressed. But hey, if you put a 5,000 gold reward on someone's head, I think we could find it.
I mean, at this point, you have enough money. It's like you can just have other people do your quests for you.
Yeah,
Pretty
no,
much.
that's why I'm throwing it at shops and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I cannot spend this. I need to use it.
Yeah. Alright, let's collect this gold. Because I need some money.
Alright.
Am I at the bottom of the
still-
stairs?
G owes me
You're at
100
the bottom
gold.
of the stairs, but so is everyone else. Galadin, dispel.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll leave 10 gold up on the countertop of the apothecary.
I hope you at least close the broken door.
Yeah, I do my best. Alright, well, that's handled. Quite interestingly.
As you all begin making your way down the stairs, Tim is slightly frozen, kind of on the ground, with a guard standing over him like, what happened to you?
Ask him.
And I jump onto him.
Ask the guy that just jumped on me.
What happened to him?
Alright, anyway. What time is it at this point? I
It's probably a little
apologize. Yeah, I apologize for having to ask, but I kind of got disoriented this morning. Lost track of time.
The guard just kind of looks up. He goes, a little bit in the afternoon, I'd say.
Alright, Mayor's probably up. Let's get that done. See if I can get myself a sending stone, because I do not want to just rely on the fact that she might, you know.
The guard kind of like, wait, I heard a gunshot. Should I be concerned?
Yeah,
Nah,
that
it's
no,
that would be
that,
cool.
that happened like 4 hours ago. No worries.
I will say that would be Quinn shooting at the door of the apothecary.
Excuse me, my name is Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, Quinn, whatever the hell your name is now. He shot at the door.
It's Ezekiel.
What the? Why don't I have silence yet?
That's a good question.
I need silence just to shut him up.
Yeah, then you shut everyone up.
Anyway, yeah, I forgot my keys earlier. Had to open the door.
You
Had to
don't
go.
even live there!
Dude,
I
we
mean,
got keys earlier. We've been here before. We got keys. We lost them.
Yeah.
We kind of shut.
Yeah,
he
wait,
shut his way in. So what?
wait. Tim, you know literally nothing about me. Stop just making assumptions.
Oh yeah, let me shoot the lock on my door like a normal person instead of, going to City Hall and reclaiming a key or going to a keysmith or a locksmith. There's
I don't think you know how-
100,000 things you could have done.
I don't think you know how locks work, bud. You don't go to City
Official-
Hall and claim a key.
Official Dungeon Master ruling, keysmith and locksmith are two different professions.
Regardless, regardless, if you did live there, which I highly doubt.
Wait, so you wanted me to go to a locksmith at 4 a.m.
It was not
Without-
even 4.
Dude,
Yes, it was.
shut up.
What is even
You weren't
happening
here.
anymore?
He decided to go there. I decided at another place. I decided to get some sleep. So how about you
And
shut up before I sure that helmet stays on permanently and you
You
can't
do-
drink from your
You do
mouth.
realize, in order for a locksmith to, make a key, they need a mold of that key. Right?
you could have had it done, or you
How?
could have
Wait,
had
wait,
your
wait,
key
wait, wait.
on your person, which again,
What?
that's an apothecary. We know it's a magic shop. You try to break in and rob the place. Hell, I bet you even try to rape the owner of the place.
The guard
Alright,
is just standing there
no.
looking over this like.
Okay, we're done with that bullshit accusation. I don't touch people, number one. Number two, you know what? Yeah, I think we're done here. And Ezekiel walks away.
I follow Ezekiel because honestly, he's more sensible than most of this group combined.
Is anyone dead or seriously injured?
No one's hurt.
No, well good.
All right. I'm just gonna go do something else as opposed to deal with this.
If another
Guard
gun,
walks away.
if another gun goes off, don't worry. It's just to shoot this asshole.
Then I have to get involved because I mean you can't just go shooting people.
I'm feeling like I can.
So
right
breaking and entering is legal here, regardless if it's your home or not.
I didn't break and enter anywhere.
You did.
I don't think I did.
This is just above my pay grade. I'm gonna go do something else.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to the mayor's, and you know what? I'm done with Tim.
I'm done with it as well. I want them dropped.
You know what? I'm done with you guys as well. Consider this my resignation as soon as I get up.
Hold doesn't.
Oh shit.
Because
Dude.
fuck you guys.
Well.
You guys are terrible. You're awful people, and you're a bunch of liars.
You accused me of rape.
You accused me of being a wanted criminal.
You are a wanted criminal. You got a fucking bounty on your head.
No, I don't.
Not you,
Me neither.
him.
I don't think you guys have found any bounties on Galadin's head.
I'm
No,
pretty
you
sure
haven't.
I'm pretty sure Tempest would recognize a bounty whenever he saw one.
Right, but Galadin doesn't have a bounty on his head.
I'm pretty sure he would have a bounty.
We're
Surprised
heroes
you
who
know.
slay dragons, first of all.
We had
More like a bunch of and if you say that in character, more like a bunch of wannabe criminals.
Wannabe criminals. I can be a criminal right now. I pull out my gun.
Go ahead, try it, do it. Guards will attack
Okay.
you and arrest you. You might get rid of me, but you end up in jail.
Tim, I'm just gonna say this once. If you don't stop it, I'm gonna rip your jaw open. We have enough to deal
Oh,
with.
thank God, that makes two of us.
Ahem. Excuse me, guards. There's a dragonborn over here.
There are like 3 guards just watching this, just like, what? What? Huh?
Take his helmet off.
No.
No, fine. I'll walk over and do it myself.
Can the
I'm
whole person end at this moment?
I'm like, can you
Oh,
just
hold
stop?
Um,
Can you get your head out of your ass for one day, Tim?
I can. Apparently, you guys can't.
you'd have to make another wisdom saving throw, Tim.
Come on, he
Oh,
has
I'm not
not
casting whole
casted.
person. I'm not casting whole person.
Oh, if you're not holding concentration on it, then Tim, you are free to move.
Yeah, I immediately get up
Yeah,
and
it's been a while.
I say, you guys are assholes. I'm done with you. As I leave town.
Hey, gonna call me an asshole when I've saved his life multiple times and helped him out and even
You,
defended him.
as I point to Zane, you're actually okay. In my book, you're not an asshole. These two are.
Well
I'm
then,
just
here's me telling you to cut the bullshit and let's just continue on what we're doing. Because if you leave, I know you're not gonna make it out on your own. It's just a fact. You may not care for Quincy, you may not care for Gallatin, you may not potentially care for me, but we
Why would
kind of
I?
need each other for one thing or another.
Why the hell would I stick around with a group that clearly hates me, that clearly I don't like adventuring with, and all that?
Yeah, before you go, you're gonna have to take off that armor.
I am not taking off this armor. You can't make me.
Mm,
I mean, Tim, you just said that you like me and you didn't have anything against me. But since you're not listening to reason, you're gonna take that armor off, even if I have to take it off myself.
Fine. I'll travel along with you, but I'm not gonna heal any of you except Zane. Do I make myself clear?
Okay. Never.
anyway, I'm going to the mayor's
Yeah,
office.
same. Oh, yeah, Zane and Tim, could you guys stay out here? He doesn't exactly know you, either of you.
Happen?
No, they're fine. They can come with us. They just won't get paid.
That's fair.
I mean, as long as you properly introduce them, the guards probably won't have an issue.
Yeah.
I'd like to note that I'm ad-libbing here, and as my character Zane got frustrated, his eyes kind of glowed red for a second, more so than usual. Take that what you will, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Fair enough. But as you approach the door, there are two guards standing there, and they look to you, and it's like, "You here to see the mayor?"
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
It's like, "What's your business?"
Well, we did a commission for the mayor a while back. I'm sure he'll recognize it. We took a letter down to Mavo.
They both kind of give you a little bit of a quizzical look, kind of look to each other. But as they do, all of a sudden you hear the door being opened up as, "Oh, hey there."
Yeah, that's his
Hey,
voice. I
George.
forgot his name.
How you
George,
doing?
how you
Opens the
doing?
door wide open. "Hey, you're back in town."
Hey,
Welcome
George, how you
back.
doing?
At the very least, we're back temporarily.
Oh yeah, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giorgio's his brother. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have it written down.
How's your brother doing, George?
I'm ominously surprised they remembered that.
Yeah. Hey, George, how's your brother doing?
Oh, he's from him just this morning.
Nice.
Anyway, as I was saying, we're here to see the mayor about finishing our quest, and possibly with a request of my own.
These two guards look at George, just like, "All right, go on in." George says it's all right. Or Georgie, Georgie, that's his name.
Georgie. Okay.
Georgie. Oh, Georgie, that's it. Yeah. George.
Was George the dad? I know there was a
No,
George.
George was the mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
George, Georgie, and Giorgio. That's it.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
Let's head back inside.
All right, as you head on in, a few of the guards actually start to recognize you a little bit, and one of them even goes back to the mayor's hall, kind of lets the mayor know that you're here.
Oh boy.
As you enter
My
in,
goodness.
I just
You
thought
kinda-
of an awful thing.
Oh no, don't. No.
Hey Tim, you want to see a criminal assassinates the mayor?
Yeah, if you assassinate the mayor, I am killing your ass.
I don't
No
think you can.
questions asked.
as you enter in, Mayor Strongbeard stands up in his massive throne. He goes, "Ahoy! Welcome, Blake."
Good evening, sir. Or afternoon. Time's screwy right now. But yeah. It's good to be back in your wonderful town.
Oh, yes. It's been much nicer around here. Finally got some proper guards.
Yep. Ugh.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, we finished our quest a while back. I'm not sure if you got news back from Mavo or not, but
Oh, well, yes. We've had the guardsmen come on through with the other caravans.
so yeah.
They even sent us supplies to start rebuilding the town with.
Yeah,
I
we were just in town and we stopped by
I'm
to
going
hopefully
to just
retrieve
roll layout. Oh,
payment
sorry.
and just make sure that you were informed of what went down.
Yeah. Sorry. Something's just popped into my head for some reason, and just out of curiosity, I want to roll insight. What's a 9?
Oh. All right. What exactly are you inciting?
Just, does he seem different whatsoever in any way?
No, I'm just really bad at remembering impressions.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Damn it, I'm giving the DM too much credit again.
That's what I thought it was too. I thought it was. I was like, I don't think Rue remembers what accent he gave this guy. I'm just gonna let it slide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Going to
my thought
remember.
too. I heard that the town had an election for a different mayor.
After all, I
basically,
don't remember exactly the accent you gave him. I just know it was different.
I kind of know it's just hard to do because it's a high-pitched dwarf.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anyway.
that is, yeah. Anyway, back to the subject at hand.
But yeah, we were just collecting payment and making sure our job finishes out properly.
Or the people in Mavo didn't pay you?
No,
No, what
they
they meant
said
to?
we could collect here, but honestly, we're not really looking for gold. We've got that
I
handled
am.
enough. I'll give you whatever. I'll give you as much gold as you fucking. Anyway, I'm aware that many of the towns and cities, and even guard units, use sending stones to communicate with each other. And I was hoping we could get our hands on a few sets of those instead
Hold on,
of
just
gold
a
payment.
small comment here. Isn't that technically a leech?
Tim, shut the fuck up. You're not part of it.
I know, I'm just
Anyway.
asking a dumb question of the whole him getting money. That's all I'm asking. Isn't that technically a
What?
leech? Galadin.
Oh, we did it out of the goodness of our hearts. Is that gonna make you happy?
No, because I feel like that there's technically a best. You know what? I'm gonna keep my nose out of it.
Just shut up.
What embezzlement? We're not taking any money. That's not how embezzlement works.
Sorry, ignore our dumb armored up friend here. It appears that he was hit one too many times in the head as a child.
So were you, apparently.
See, cannot shut up for the life of him.
All right, I won't have arguing in my court, unless it's me yelling at them. So, you mentioned the sending doohickeys.
Yeah, I was just hoping for some of those, just as a little commission, and we don't need any other form of.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to search somewhere else. We don't have anything like that. Magical stuff is all rubbish around here. We prefer to keep things authentic, traditional.
Alright, fair enough.
I suppose that's fair. Then you're mining settlement, right?
Precisely.
I mean, if we have to work out a payment, we could take a little dip of that. Just a few more.
No. Oh, no. All of that has to go through all the proper channels. Otherwise, the council bites my head off over it.
If you were to contact the council, I think we could work out a deal with them. After all, we're familiar with them as well.
Are we really, though?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
I feel like that's a so-so on my end.
We're literally working for two of them right now.
Like I said, not all of them.
I'm gonna.
Uh,
Okay.
Yep. I'm just. I don't think I can do it.
I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm at this rate.
Ezekiel cannot keep doing this.
Mayor's just gonna look over you groups, just like, I get the feeling you're not exactly a merry band of adventurers.
Well, you see,
We're not
this
No
one
entirely.
here.
shit, Sherlock.
Don't be fucking rude. Anyway,
Come on, man.
you see, this
As
one here
Tim,
was appointed
as
to us as a
soon-
bodyguard.
Hold on. Tim, as soon as you start shouting, the walls are practically lined with guards in this room. Every single guard immediately takes a halberd and points it at you. And you just see the mayor's eyes practically glowing red with how bloodshot and filled with rage he is right at the moment.
Please arrest him.
I'll shut up now.
I'm trying. I will pay you to arrest this man.
I've had it up to here with the lot of you. He just sort of flops down in his little throne, in his big throne, I should say. All right. The town is going through a bit of a dry spell in between trades and whatnot. Gold is not preferable, but I suppose a payment was agreed upon.
Thank you for our
The
bodyguard's
most-
behavior.
The best I can offer you is a letter of credit. The letter of credit would be, you would be able to turn it in to anywhere in Mobstedo, really, and use that as a form of payment for things, as long as it's not too expensive.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I believe that would certainly be more than acceptable.
That would be.
All right, that should square things. He sort of whistles, and quite familiarly, or quite similar to last time, one of the walls slides open as that sort of a tattooed man or tattooed gnome comes out. And he comes up to the mayor, and they sort of speak, sort of hushedly at each other. And he takes a bit of paper out from his robes. Just kind of seems to jot a few things down. He sort of marches over to you and hands it to you, Ezekiel. All right, that should be worth roughly 100 gold pieces in credits.
All right. Well, thank you, and sorry if we wasted any of your time with our slight bickering. Going through a bit of a rough patch, but it was nice to see you again, Mayor, truly. And I bow.
I bow as well. Thank
I'm
you.
He kind of
Tempest is not gonna bow, even with the halberds pointed at him.
Tempest is gonna
The ma-
die.
The mayor kind of grimaces, just like, "Oh, I wish I could say it was the same. Now get out of my court."
Yeah, I'm gonna go out.
Yep, understandable. I'm leaving.
Same.
And you're gonna take off that armor.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
I think you are, because I think you're getting kicked out.
Like I said, I'm not taking off this armor. I don't have a.
Dude, you almost copped. I'm pretty sure we got lucky with that deal right there.
I told you I wanted to leave, and he was like, "Oh no, please stay. We could use your help and all that jazz."
What? No one ever
Huh?
asked you to stay.
And I point to Zane.
No, he said take off the armor or leave.
I am leaving with the
Yeah,
armor.
without the armor.
after you take off the armor that belongs to us.
I don't see y'all's name on it.
You see, you're in a difficult position here, cause
You attack me.
we're
You attack me, or take off the armor, like rob me. Pretty sure those guards are gonna arrest both of you.
what? The city guards that absolutely despise you and would probably arrest all of us.
Which means.
So can I roll for initiative to attack Tempest?
Oh God, we're going in on this, huh?
No, like
No.
no, you as a person is fine, but your character's gotten to the point where I want to yeet you out of the city myself.
Tempest is
well,
trying to do a non-lethal thing, and regardless, you guys just keep on
Well, then,
pushing.
no offense. Shut the hell up. Take off the armor, because clearly they know more about it than I do since I came in later, and just mosey on your own day.
That armor is
Since-
melted down from the shield that we got from killing a dragon.
Which you guys gave to me, so it's up to my character to decide, and he's deciding to keep it and leave.
We
Man, I'm pretty
granted
sure
it
you're
to
fine.
you
You know, them technically
while
belong.
you were helping the party.
all right. Dungeon Master is going to take control of the situation for a moment.
Oh boy.
Your group makes it out of City Hall and continues to argue pretty much the whole way there. Even Georgie's kind of just like, yeah, not touching that one. You guys kind of start to just wander your way towards the center of town. All of a sudden, you hear this noise, like something falling.
I look up.
Now what?
So you all look up, you see G barreling into the ground and
Look at
crashing
this
into the
all
center of
weak
town
to
like a
fall.
cannonball.
Hey Tim, catch him.
He's gonna die on impact anyways. Why would I catch him?
Motherfucker takes a whole week to stop falling.
And as Jeet crashes into the center of town, leaving a small crater, that is where we will leave the session tonight.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
I know. I'm sorry that I'm basically making. I'm trying to basically roleplay Tim as best I can, and he does not trust anyone in the party. In fact,
Yeah,
You
they're
can't-
showing.
I know I was lying about the fact that I broke in, but you cannot accuse someone of robbing a store and raping people.
yeah, my character assumed the worst possible thing.
Your
That
character is an asshole.
Why?
I mean, he's very
Ezekiel,
self-righteous for a bounty hunter.
I've got to go and do things. I'll talk to
Yeah.
you guys
But
about
yeah,
this later.
I think it's almost high time to retire Tempest.
Well, at the very least, I would recommend you guys try to resolve this armor situation, hopefully without murdering Tempest in the middle of town, because, I mean, yeah, the guards are going to get involved.
oh no, I'll let
You're gonna get
Tempest leave the
involved
town.
either way.
I'll let Tempest leave the town and then shoot him from a mile away.
That's why I'm taking the armor.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that you don't have skills, Tempest, but between me and Ezekiel, if we really wanted to, you're not leaving with the armor. I'm sorry.
I know
Between
I'm not.
literally the entire rest of the party.
So, I am going to say this.
I mean, no one else can wear the armor anyways, other than Jack, and he's barely
Well,
here half the time.
Before Gianni makes his point, pretty much you've gone from being slightly ridiculous but helpful to like overbearing and just weighing us down emotionally and mentally. So it's pretty much the way your character's designed. Either something has to happen for your character to snap out of it and stop being an asshole, or you deal with the consequences of a realistic fantasy situation.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm basically trying to give some interesting plot thread.
Uh,
All right.
First of
So here's
all,
how.
if we're being entirely fair here, Ezekiel so far, even though he's an asshole, he's been the moral compass of the party. So
In the
Shocking.
worst
why?
way possible.
Shockingly, says the guy who broke into a shop with a gun. But yeah, I can see your point.
He didn't hurt anybody.
No, you're
You broke
absolutely
into
right.
a
You didn't.
house.
Says the dude who 5 minutes ago was murdering a bunch of bandits.
They were
Like-
bandits.
If we want to have, yes, they were bandits. If we want to have relative morality here, what is worse, killing anybody at all, or breaking a door?
Okay, now we're getting into philosophical arguments that D&D may or may not be about.
Yep. Let's.
We're gonna resolve this issue real quick here. All right, G, are you still with us? No, I think G's
not.
left. We'll have to get in touch with him. Next week, in general, this party has had trouble melding with each other, to say the least.
Our party does
Yeah.
not work
Are you
together
sure about
at
that, or are
all.
you sure it's just not Tim?
Oh,
Because
also,
I've gone along with
technically-
Galadin. I've gone along with Ezekiel. Well, Quincy. I've gone along with fucking Jack. Everybody else, but this Draco Malfoy looking motherfucker.
I think you misunderstand Draco Malfoy's name, but all right.
You see what it's like, Tim? You see what it's like, Tim, when you call somebody by the wrong name?
I haven't even called you by the wrong name yet.
I'm talking about Ezekiel / Quincy.
Also, yeah, every time I
Also-
try and hide my identity, you literally walk up to the nearest person and are like, hey, guess who this guy is?
You're pretty much going to Batman and saying, "Oh yeah, his name is Bruce Wayne. I mean, is Batman."
You're
I'm
literally,
like, bitch.
you are literally a hidden dragonborn. And until today, when you pissed everybody off, no one has said anything about it.
And
We've just let you do your own thing. But, Johnny, say what you were going to say about resolving the situation
All right.
in your way.
Tim, as a character, is at a point of a risky return, I would say. As he stands now, he either has a bizarre character change or ends up leaving the group. That is honestly a decision I leave up to you players. G is kind of in a similar situation.
Honestly, Root,
Nope.
I'm sorry about, like, we've had too many characters in this campaign already.
I know.
But I've been pushed to this point, and Ezekiel is not putting up with it.
Next week, when we get together, if we can meet up a little earlier, depending on. We'll try to take an hour to have a conversation on whether we want to have Jeet and Tim stick around, or do we want Silver and Will to make new characters. And this time, let's all kind of work together so that we're not making characters that just don't fit at all.
hey, you're.
So that we don't.
I mean, considering that my character's not getting paid except for other than basically whatever quest that the party is doing, which is basically more or less
Dude.
dragon hunting.
Wait, was it you? I think I gave you a gem worth 1,000 gold.
And to be
Mr.
fair, he will get that money back as payment for the armor.
You're not keeping the armor.
I didn't say he went to fight you tooth and nail though.
I'll be
Sure, he
honest,
can fight
something
us.
is probably going to murder Tim if he keeps the armor.
Which he
The
probably would.
The dragon.
Oh my god, I just. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, we also have a red fucking dragon that
Yeah,
yeeted
we
our
have a red
teammate out of the
fucking
sky.
dragon that's about to attack the town, probably.
You presume too much. You presume I didn't just pull a dragon out of my ass just to fucking murder Jeet because I was angry at him.
Wait,
Also,
I
he
can't
fell
believe I'm this
from God
thick-headed.
knows how
No.
high without any
No,
spells.
Johnny, I can't believe I'm this. I can't believe I'm this tired or out of it. I don't know what possessed me to think that Jeet would have survived that fall.
There
I
is
mean,
absolutely
technically-
no
Man.
way he would
Yeah, no.
survive that.
No, he's a hollow,
that is
so
an
he can
example.
lose memories and come back. So if
No, but that's an example of me presuming too much because I was like, yeah, he got yeeted like off the Empire State Building type of distance or something like that.
No.
I mean, he could just as easily be a nice red paste in the stone walkway, or he's an undead monster trying to eat people's faces.
We can have Jeet become a hollow and kill
oh my
Tim.
god, kill Tempest.
Oh my god, that's it.
And then we can have the dragon attack the town, and we can save the day yet again because that's what the fuck we do.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Ezekiel cannot.
But yeah,
Like
So,
Ezekiel's ready to shoot himself out of frustration.
honestly,
so next week we're gonna.
honestly, Tempest is just in one of those bad moods. He has been since they've been kind of like treating Tempest like
Motherfucker, I can understand that and respect that. I literally was woken up because of one of you bozos fucking tripped over something that caused me to wake up. And my first memory of waking up is, oh, we gotta go fight something. And it's just literally been bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And as I said earlier, we couldn't even go to a fucking circus and carnival and have a good
Don't
time.
look at me.
No, you're not to
A
blame.
murder circus.
You're not to blame.
Yeah.
We are.
But what I'm
murder
saying is-
circus.
I'm not saying you don't have your problems, but I literally do not remember most of who I am. I'm thousands of years into the future, and this entire time I've been traveling with y'all, it's just been either arguing with all your bullshit, or us having to go from fight to fight to fight, and only barely resting. It's like, is this a Dungeon Dragons or fucking Berserk?
A little bit of
Yeah,
both.
I had the same
Silver.
thought.
If you change up Tim, he could work out technically. But if you do build a new character, let's not build another draconic race.
If
I mean,
do
it's like, I
build
can
another
speak dragon.
character, I'm not building a dragon character. If I do build a new
Okay.
one,
'Cause
and that's a
that-
huge if.
You
And
see,
the
you're
only way that
you're-
I could see Tempest remotely changing at this point would be either A, him leaving, or B, him losing some divine power.
you're talking to us about being assholes to Tempest, but literally, if anyone else knew his identity, I think things would be a lot worse.
Yeah, you literally have a target on your head, and that sucks, but it's the truth.
Hmm.
Especially, how ironic is it that we're the Dragon Slayers, and one of our teammates is a fucking Dragonborn? Doesn't that
I
seem
mean-
a little odd?
I mean, it's not necessarily if you consider the actual history of Dragonborns, but none of your characters know that. Tempest would,
Fair enough.
possibly.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I mean, not the exact details, but Dragonborns in Dungeons and Dragons, as well as in this world, hate dragons even more than other people.
So yeah, the hatred that he's giving you guys, imagine that times 10 towards a dragon.
But yeah. Oh boy. I honestly didn't
But yeah,
want
I
things to
do-
go this far.
I do apologize. on
Really,
my
you
end.
don't say.
No, it's not your fault.
No, you as a person's fine, but when you get into the role play, just the character
Ugh.
comes alive, and it becomes either a shit show or awesome.
Yeah. But the whole reason that Tempest is acting like this is that he feels like he's not getting respect from the party.
That is true.
He doesn't. I don't know. Ezekiel has he feels he has no reason to respect Tempest.
I mean, and I respect him for the most part. It's just I've gotten to the point also where I'm just like, I'm tired of everyone arguing. I'm just going to shoot somebody.
Yeah, fair enough.
So far, Tempest has done okay in fights. Nothing amazing. And he's ruined every single one of Ezekiel's negotiations.
He has. And Galadin's as well.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Yep.
Considering that my character is considered chaotic good, that's kind of part of it.
Oh no, I have nothing. I'm not criticizing you by any means. I'm just saying that's why Ezekiel hates Tim so much.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like that type of hatred's gonna go away over like night in this game.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you seriously almost said, "Oh yeah, by the way, Batman's Bruce Wayne" type of behavior tonight.
But I think what Tempest really needs is some,
Kick in the ass.
well, either that or basically,
Bolt in the way.
But no, if you do want to play Tempest, honestly, the way you played him at first was okay. I don't know.
It was
I don't know
okay,
if
but then
things
it
can work out.
evolved over time.
No, it was very no, guys. I'll be honest. I'm speaking from a neutral standpoint. 'Cause that's how I usually am. He was pretty cool at first, and it was just he was sort of like the comic relief, but at the same time, he wasn't useless. He actually tried to help us, and then he just evolved into this old man dickhead. That's just like, I'm an old codger. Get off my lawn.
yeah, mainly because I had a very bad experience with the comic relief characters. So
Fair enough. It's not easy.
It's not easy, I know.
Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
what if something fell on top of someone's head, like, I don't know, a random object as an example, and can we have that object hit Tempest in the head, basically wiping away his memories and stuff?
I mean, an object did fall out of the sky recently.
Not
It was G.
not G,
I
but
mean-
there were items that were
I
dropped
mean-
before that.
I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah,
a
sure.
memory. I think a new character would be better than a memory wipe.
Come on.
Because if
Yeah.
you do a memory,
Basically,
You
the issue
gotta have
with a
that
memory
memory.
wipe. The issue with a memory wipe is, by definition, that means you cannot gain new knowledge. You can only forget things you already have. So at best, you could maybe go down the route of a zealot barbarian or some sort of fighter class.
Oh, potentially another good idea, depending on how you want to do it, Gianni. Something. Imagine if it's explained on why he's become such a biggest dickus. Is something went wrong, and I mean seriously wrong, and let's say he went full hollow on us.
I mean,
And if you decide to kill off the character, that's how you could do it, where it's like he actually legit becomes evil, not just being rude. He's actually like evil, and it's like,
Whoa.
well, shit, we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never planning to actually kill Tim at any point.
Could have fooled me, Mr.
Could have
Gunslinger.
fooled me!
I mean,
Here,
you could
I'm gonna
literally
take a shot
almost
at-
shoot him.
Tempest at the Soul Forge.
We all know
Oh,
that
yeah,
would
he died
have
at the
killed
Soul
you.
Forge.
It didn't break up the last guy that you shot.
I'll be honest, Ezekiel, or Quincy. I was like 50-50, thinking you were gonna shoot him.
But still, I'm trying to figure
Oh, no,
out.
I was
I'll
honestly
certainly-
just waiting to see
I
what
will-
happened.
I will certainly shoot him. I'm just not going to kill him.
I still trying to figure out how to fix Tempest, though.
I mean, I gave the DM some ideas. It honestly, yeah, the memory loss thing is just it kind of will hinder your character development.
That's
It'll hinder you as a
Cliche, and
character.
it just rebuilds him at a fundamental level.
Yeah.
Full hollow isn't a bad idea until you realize the fact that full hollow means that he forgets who he is completely and thus turns, well, zombie, effectively.
And basically,
And
I would have to
that-
make a new character after that.
Ooh, another idea after he goes hollow is that, let's say the red dragon is a thing. Imagine somehow, because of who Tim is as a dragonborn, we can use either the life force or something involving the dragon to revitalize
that
Tim,
feels
but then
like
he
a
becomes
retcon
a
of
different
rules.
person.
That feels
other
like a
thing-
specificity of rules.
It's like
The
he's
other
still
thing-
himself, but he's better. You know?
The other thing we could do is have this conflict play out.
Mhm.
Let the armor be taken. Let Tim leave, and something happens that forces us to work together to deal with something. Because we can't just the conflict isn't going to just end.
Oh
But
no,
we
that's
can
not
work-
something you just turn the other cheek for.
Yeah.
Nope.
If you want to keep Tim, we can all work to fitting him into a role better, but as of now it's going to take major rehauling, and it's going to take a reason for us to not
They're not gonna jump on the.
kick him out.
Honestly, I was surprised that you guys didn't kick him out day one.
And then
I
what's
was
even
honestly
worse?
trying to.
What's even worse? You get kicked out.
No,
Who's to say something bad doesn't happen to you, and potentially your character gets killed off anyway? Not because you're not a good character, you're not strong, but there's always a scenario where you could get outmatched or outnumbered.
I think that was the main problem with Tim in the very end, is that because of Rango dying mid-session, and then I understand why you wanted to play a character immediately, but then he kind of got thrown in. There was no reason for the group to meld together at all.
Yeah.
We were literally forced together.
Yeah,
And
like you became
basically-
our guard by force, and no one wanted it, and then everyone's hated each other ever since.
Yeah. So
I
think
tried
that's,
getting along with
I
him, but
think that was
just
the main.
couldn't.
I think that was the main area problem, is that we didn't really. Tempest didn't really
Yeah.
meld into y'all's group.
So yeah, having time to properly introduce the new character,
The
or
character.
having a reason for us to actually want to stay with Tempest is the solution.
Mhm.
I think.
I mean,
I mean,
hell,
don't forget, with the whole Volleyball 2 Caduceus thing in Campaign 2 and Campaign 2 Critical Role, it literally took them 3 sessions.
It took them 3 sessions, and the DM had a session in between the character deaths and the new characters appearing, which
Yeah.
we didn't
I
have.
had to figure out the story, which we didn't have. It was just
Tim was
start a
literally
session,
just
end a session.
Tim was literally just thrown in at the ID registration office.
no. Here's basically what happened. You open your door to go outside to go get your paper. Someone just dumped a baby on your fucking lawn, and saying, "Okay, thanks, bye." And then you're like, "What am I supposed to do?"
Yeah, basically.
But the other thing is,
And
even though
worst
I'm
of
also
all,
a newer character,
the baby actively works against you in all of your everyday activities.
Well,
Exactly.
to be fair, Tempest does have a bit of a moral compass, and if something just irks him in the wrong way, he's not going to go with it.
you have the moral compass of a fucking tornado.
Fair enough.
I can never predict what you're gonna do.
It was literally kill the guy, then, oh, I don't know, maybe we should keep them alive at the start of the session today.
I was dying laughing. I'm like, wait, what? Okay.
For Ezekiel, a little bit of theft is okay. A little bit of breaking and entering and disobeying rules is okay. He draws the line with death and people having things happen against their will is occurring.
Oh, wait a minute. Technically, that's what's happening to you guys after the whole scenario at the ID office.
What?
Sorta.
I mean, technically, Tempest was thrusted upon you.
Yeah.
With no explanation on why he would join you.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Rue kind of messed up.
Dude, you
Yep.
cannot
Oh,
blame
I'm
Rue.
sorry. I had
You-
5
you
seconds
had him-
to introduce your character.
However, I will say that part of it was also my fault.
It is all your fault. You had
All
the
your
character
fault.
introduced
You
the
literally
same
chucked the
session.
character at him. It's like, here,
I
character
didn't
number 2.
have to. He didn't have to
And you
introduce my
standing back
character.
going,
I just said
"Huh?"
I had a
Do you
character
remember
concept.
why Silver,
Here
do you
comes a
remember
new
why
challenger.
Silver, do you remember why he's named Tim? It's because you had to make up a name on the spot.
True. Fair enough. Alright,
He
so,
literally didn't have a name. We need
Alright.
time to properly introduce a character.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
This is why you usually take a week This is why you usually spend a few days writing characters' backstories, if any at all.
And
Yeah.
honestly,
If
we
not, you
haven't
take that
explored.
time to at least think of what he's like. With
We haven't
Galadin,
explored
fun.
any of Tim's backstory. So if you really like Tim's backstory or whatever,
Ahem.
you could probably
I am suspicious of strangers. I also expect the worst of them. I was literally playing off of my flaw.
Okay, we're not strangers anymore.
He still views
We've
you
been-
as strange.
I mean, you guys have literally been in life and death situations where if you weren't willing to trust each other to some extent, you would have died. Or
And
did you
we've been
forget you were
together-
possessed by a
Which,
mushroom and
ironically,
you guys
he has
had to
done.
You can't
fight like a
forget.
god?
You can't forget. You can't forget that with the travel time that we've had, we've literally been together nonstop for weeks.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Why do you
Like,
think I said
all
my character
day-
was frustrated?
He
Like
does
we
all
have not
day-
really stayed in one spot and relaxed.
Yeah, I know. All day,
Yeah, we
every
really-
day for weeks. We've been together. So, yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
Anyway, may I
I
end the
just
live-
realized
I'm gonna
there's
end the
one
live
more,
stream now, so can you guys?
Oh shit,
That's
the
fine.
live stream was still up? What the hell is the live stream doing still up?
Guys, I've been trying. I just been listening.
Hey, you
I
can
just been
shut it
letting the
whenever, we don't
conversation
care.
go on, and I just forgot to end it. So yeah, so basically,
Oh, God.
you guys are some of the gripes. Anyways, do what you guys do, and blah 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 blah.